you to the 50th episode spectacular of Drezen Draws. I'm also here to remind you that some things in life are better with a Todd Frazier bobblehead. I'm a Met fan, don't judge me. It's going to be a great season. Prove me wrong. Fight me. Enjoy the show.
You got the... Oh, I gotta look for magic of the spell.
You know you're on camera right now.
Oh, yeah?
The camera's right here.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, baby.
Hey. Hey. I don't
you
know
got
why,
me.
but this kind of calls for, where do I have it? Oh, here we go. Got, Busty, Miss
really?
Frizzle drawing.
You gotta bust that out?
That this guy...
That was for your collection.
I know it was for my collection, but until Mayhem gets here, it's my bland sense of humor for the next who knows how many minutes.
Oh, I'm not bland.
No. My bland humor.
You're not bland.
Yeah. Yep. So, anyways, I'm Rich Drezen. This is Drezen Draws. This is Sebastian Bonet, one of the guest co-hosts for tonight. This is our 50th episode.
Congratulations!
I have no idea how we made it to the 50th episode. Just
run with it.
Might
You
as
did
well.
it.
Maybe I'll jog in place.
We're not sponsored by Red Bull, but this is a cheers to the 50th date.
So yeah,
So what am
Greg
I?
Iosio is watching.
Hi, Greg.
Greg is good. Greg runs the Long Island Comic Book Expo.
Which is this Sunday.
Yes. We're both going to be there. You should be there too. It's $5 to get in. It's at the Old Bethpage Village Restoration. It's gorgeous there. We were there last year for the same show.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Last year too. It was like I'm making my triumphant return. We're making our return.
Yep.
Returning.
Yep. Can't wait. We're psyched. There's going to be some great people there besides just us. I mean, hey, we got Fat Guy Inc. Pete's going to be there. I don't know if Brendan said he was.
I think they're both going to be there.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter. Fat Guy Inc.'s going to be there.
We love
Awesome.
Fat Guy Inc. They're amazing. They do most of the shows that we do, and Pete is hilarious. And most likely, he's probably going to try to kidnap Plush Lucky. Because that's his running gag. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say also too. Son of Saint's gonna be there, aka Angel Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
You have Lewis is gonna be there. Shadow
Rabbit Clay Guy, who did the Luckyzilla game piece in the upcoming Luckyzilla the game. I was hoping to have a final release date for you on that tonight, but not quite yet. So,
what's up, Law?
Law's in here. Love Old Bethpage Village Restoration.
Hey, Ben. Hey, Law. Hey, Zach.
Hey, everybody who's watching. We got 8 people watching.
God.
Jeez. I better,
Better get drawing.
yeah, I know.
Come see
I
me
know.
draw.
I mean, we're still waiting for our co-host.
We're waiting for one of our other co-hosts. Law, you know this co-host.
Yes. Mayhem is great. But
He had some stuff to take care of real quick, but he's coming.
But Mayhem is not here at the moment. This makes me very sad.
Because he's causing mayhem. He's already causing
He
mayhem.
can cause
It's not
mayhem.
even- Mayhem is not here, causing mayhem already.
Potatoes. Anyways.
What we're gonna do one day is when Mike's running late, we're gonna get a cutout of him. Let's put it right here. So when he comes in, then we'll replace it with great CGI effects to get the cutout out of there.
Yep.
I hope you saw that. So yeah, you guys are just staring at my face right now. My beautiful brown eyes, full beard.
Yep.
Rich is setting up right now.
In sync, which was fun. In stink. For those of you who don't like the Backstreet Boys.
Yep. Oh, word. Yeah, word. Oops. I keep doing this. Protein shake? Ooh. What type of protein shake, Law? What type of protein shake?
Let me see if I can, turn this thing off permanently.
I keep bumping the dishwasher. It's not working out right with me in the dishwasher.
I fixed it.
Dishwasher don't like me.
Problem solved.
It's because I'm too pretty.
Yeah. So anyways, oh yeah, that's right. I'm not on camera.
No, it's just me.
Yeah.
It's just me and my beautiful face.
So as you can see, this is a first for Drezen Draws. I've started with and let me play some music while we're at it.
I'm gonna be the beatbox.
Well, actually, I have music playing in the video right now. You just can't hear it only because it's turned down all the way. Let me turn it up. Yeah.
I'm playing music in my head because you just turned it right back down. So.
Well, I didn't want it to echo on the mic. That's one of those things. So, let me see what people are saying in the chat. Holy crap, I'm missing everything. But we're doing a fantasy draft for the Legion of Doom, and the 4 winners that we had, get this, are Captain Hook,
Oof.
Bart Simpson,
Oof.
Cruella DeVille,
Oof.
and Vegeta.
Okay, I can mess with that.
Yeah.
Do I get second place? Do I get the runners up?
No.
I'm just gonna do was a magic of the spell. That's it.
Yep.
And I'll give you a Bart Simpson too.
Yeah, I see you, Bart Simpson, and I raise you. I don't have a comeback, actually. I'm so sorry.
You could have said Krillin.
This is true.
I will draw a mashup of Bart Simpson Krillin. We'll call him Barton. Barlin. Or how can you mash up Bart Simpson and Krillin? Can you guys give me a good one with that? Bart Simpson and Krillin, a good name.
Don't have a Krillin?
If it was what was it? It was Goku and Bart. That'll be easy. Be like going Boku. It's Boku. It's causing trouble. Cousin Boku. There you go. I like that one. Bartlin.
Yeah. And I mean, one other thing that I should do as well.
Why Rich is drawing too, just to show you guys that I'm not just not doing anything. I'm also going to try to sketch out something or attempt to. It's kind of... I'm not used to drawing live. No, they don't want to hear my voice.
Can you guys see the phone number on screen?
I can see my face on the screen. I think it is kind of delayed. My beautiful, beautiful face. Yeah, I was thinking of doing it with ink. It's just I'm not on, what is it? A Bristol board. It's just like a regular sketch. But I'll probably just throw in some inks when I can. You have to walk to the bag. So right now I'd like to lay out the body first for the character. So far, it's not coming out the way I want it. I'm just chilling here, watching Rich try to set this up.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna give you people a beautiful hour of my face. Here we go, FaceTime.
Yep. As Rich continues drawing Captain Hook from the Disney classic Peter Pan, released in 1953, and the final Disney animated feature to be released by RKO Radio Pictures, which went out of business in 1958, which of course nobody knows or cares about except for me.
I'm just replying to people in chat.
Yep.
See my little replies.
We got 6 people watching, that's a plus. The most I've had watching it at one time, I think, is like maybe 14.
Or 8 beats Nerds of the Round.
Nerds of the Round is great. Okay, what it is.
We have fun. We have a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
exactly. That's the whole point.
Shout out to my co-host Tony from across the hall.
Yeah.
Antonio from across the hall. One half of the Nerds of the Round team. Raggle Fraggle. That caught me off guard. And look at me, Raggle Fraggle.
What is that?
Oh, you make it.
Charles Manson stuff?
No, I don't know. Will blow me down. Now, I feel like that's double language right there because of Popeye, because he's a sailor.
Yeah. I'm all in favor of double
This is all Ben's doing. He's hunting rabbits.
Wait, what?
Ben is hunting rabbits.
I'm hunting wabbit. Wabbit or wabbits? I think
Is it duck season?
Duck season! Fire! I wonder if I should just pan the camera up to my face.
Yeah, we want to see the beautiful. You show them your beautiful pearly whites.
So,
I hated Mises to pieces. I hated Mises to pieces. Where's that from? I'm sounding now my language is getting messed up. I hated Mises to pieces.
I think that's Hinksy, Jinxie, and Mr. Jinx. Or
There you go.
something. Yeah.
When one doesn't know it, the other will.
That's usually kind of how it works out.
Well, I won one today. I actually won one. Can you guess another Fantastic Four team other than Reed Richards, Sue Storm? We're gonna throw out She-Hulk because she was a member of the Fantastic Four. It was this one Fantastic Four team that teamed up once. Can anybody tell me who? Pixie, Dixie, and Mr. Jinx. That's what I said.
Oh my god, that would be that's like another Drezen draws right there. We're doing like mashups and stuff. 'Cause, I mean, I probably shouldn't say this to spoil the mood of this episode, but I have a Golden Girls themed Drezen draws coming up.
Really?
Yes. I know Con Mom is gonna want to be involved in that.
There was an artist that mixed up. It was pretty cool. He did a picture of Bob Ross drawing the Golden Girls.
That is amazing. I need to get a print of that.
What superheroes do I think deserve a movie, Ben? Let's go with, I think, since
Luckyzilla. Sorry.
Luckyzilla. Luckyzilla deserves a full-blown animation.
I'm working on it.
I'm gonna say I want to see Logan get another run, but this time with the MCU. But we're probably not gonna see that for another 5 years. I want to see if DC is really revamping themselves. So there's some characters from DC, like give Green Lantern a proper chance now.
Yeah, I would like to see a Jon Stewart Green Lantern movie, to be
Yeah.
quite honest, because I mean, just ask Neil Adams. You know, and just look at the Justice League cartoon, which I remember watching when it first premiered.
You know, Jon Stewart was supposed to be an Arrow.
Jon Stewart was originally going to be named Lincoln Washington. Lincoln Washington, and Neil Adams tells this story quite vividly. He goes to Denny O'Neil, who wrote the script. He's like, Denny, Lincoln Washington? He's like, not me. Julie Schwartz. Julie Schwartz was the one that made that decision. All right, fine. So he goes into Julie Schwartz, and who was a longtime editor at DC Comics, and he's like, well, I know lots of guys with names like that. And Neil was like, that's a slave name. They changed it. And just so we don't get more into politics, it was Neil Adams who came up with the name Jon Stewart. How the hell would he know that Jon Stewart would become a late-night comedian?
Well, also, too, he was, you know, the character John Diggle on Arrow, the show?
Right.
They were talking about originally he was supposed to be Jon Stewart, the Green Lantern.
Right.
Alright, let me see. Ben got here. You Jason on. Say hi, Jason. Yep. What movies and or TV show based video games would you like to see made for the Nintendo Switch?
Wait, what?
Nintendo Switch. Okay. Huh. Well, you're probably going to get a Lego Marvel game for the Switch. But if I'm going to say, I would like to see an Avengers 1 and 2 and it as a Tall Tales game for the Switch. I think that would be dope.
I wonder what Mayhem is. I'm kind of worried about him, actually.
Yeah, he's running late. We'll pick on Mayhem later.
Yes.
What do you think will happen in the Hello Kitty movie? What I think will happen is that in the
I
Hello
think
Kitty...
Mayhem is going to get canceled. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you so much tonight.
I'm on your guest on your show. You can interrupt me all you want.
Still, but go ahead and answer Ben's question.
What's gonna happen in the Hello Kitty movie? I think Hello Kitty is going to get sponsored by Hello Fresh, and then that's gonna be her story. We had a whole conversation about Hello Fresh earlier. I am not sponsored by Hello Fresh.
That is wonderful. That is the best answer on any show, like, ever. Oh my god. Anyone else have questions? You know, feel free to call in on the number on the screen.
I'm not going to give you great answers. I'm going to give you the dumbest answers I can think of. I'm sorry.
Yes, please. Yeah, this way, you know.
HelloFresh is a lifesaver. It makes... I am not a cook, and it made me feel like a cook. I am still alive after the 6 meals I've cooked. It's pretty good. Rich, what is your take on HelloFresh? You guys have gotten it.
I don't get HelloFresh myself, but the meals that have come out of it, which I've eaten with my girlfriend and her family, are pretty damn good, I gotta say. I'm impressed. I'm tempted to get it myself, but, well, you know.
Stephanie says, love HelloFresh. Yes, I agree with you. Yeah.
Hey, Steph, what do you think is going to happen in the Hello Kitty movie?
I didn't even know there was one coming out.
I didn't know either.
Think Hello Kitty's gonna get deported.
We should
Good
really
riddance.
think like that. Oh, no. Oh, man.
Forgive me. We love you, Hello Kitty. Come back. Well, apparently, wasn't the creator said that Hello Kitty was a human?
I think so.
Something like that.
They
Her
say-
name was Kitty White, apparently. Kitty White. Well, you know, I mean, hey.
Chris says hi. Patrick says lazy. That hook's coming out really good.
It's not bad. You know. I'm getting there.
Oh, here's my question. What superheroes would you like to see make cameos in movies?
That's a good question. Are we talking like legit superheroes, or are we talking like parodies? Because I want to see Dark.
Actually, that's my question for the chat.
Oh, that's your question. Oh.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Here's Jason's question. Okay, if you had to only drive one, would you choose a Moscovich communist car or a Bobcat with a saddle?
What?
Yeah, you had to look at that. You got him doing a double take, Jason.
Okay, Patrick. Someone else can answer P-Dog's question because I'm not. Everyone knows already what I think of the Sonic movie.
What? No, wait, that doesn't exist. Thanos erased that. There is no Sonic movie. It was erased by Lord Thanos.
Yeah.
Lord Thanos snapped it away.
He turned it into Nesquik like everyone else.
See, I want if we're gonna get a Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and I'm glad Patrick just brought this character up, Howard the Duck. I want a Sonic the Hedgehog movie where Howard the Duck just makes fun of it. It makes fun of him throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
But like, who made you? Why? Just fourth wall, and at the end you have Deadpool come in. I'm gonna give you a bunch of Marvel reference. I'm kind of bad with DC right now.
Honestly, DC is also pretty bad about DC lately.
Well, Shazam did well. Shazam did well. Give you kudos.
I'm hearing some really good things about Shazam. I'm tempted to see it. I would see it. It's just, I have so many movies to catch up on because, well, Sebastian, everyone else that's in here right now seems to know. Luckyzilla takes up a lot of my free time. And at the same time, I love somebody, and they're awesome, and they deserve my time too. So I can only do so many things. And this thing that I'm drawing for Captain Hook is coming out terrible. But
you mean like the frilly stuff on his shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that stuff. The ruffles suck. Like MST.
Ruffles are for potato chips.
Okay, here's a question from Ben. Like MST3K.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Oh, I'm gonna play dumb. I don't know what that is. All I know about the Sonic movie is that he looks wrong with two separate eyes. Yes, I agree with you, Jason. Looks wrong.
I think that the design for Sonic is great, but everything that I read about the movie, from the fact that Jason Marsden is in it, to the fact that, Jim Carrey playing Dr. Robotnik doesn't look like Dr. Robotnik, and it's Dr. Robotnik. I'm sorry, don't even get into a debate with me about that. Please, don't waste your time, don't waste my time. Robotnik. End of discussion.
He's the egg. He's the egg in your yolk.
And I'm the walrus, Goo Goo Gachoo.
Narf.
Exactly. Exactly, Pinky. We're trying to take over the pipe. You know what? I'm gonna make some stuff up.
Okay. Alright, gotta do some racing. It's a little different when I'm drawing with pencil and all that.
Yeah.
Because I want to get the mistakes out first.
Oh, and just so everyone knows, Sebastian Bonet has a Facebook page and an Instagram that you have to follow. It's pretty awesome. And you might also, if you own a copy of Luckyzilla number 11, then you've seen his. Then you've already seen his work because he did the cover of it. If you haven't read Luckyzilla number 11, you should go to luckyzilla.com and buy a copy. Because if you don't, then I hate you.
Also, I'm going to give a couple of shout outs. You don't mind if I give some shout outs?
Go right ahead, man.
Okay.
Before you do, I want to thank my lone Patreon supporter, Onjikun. You go ahead.
Okay, so big shout out. So catch up with the Nerds of the Round. You can watch Nerds of the Round on YouTube. You can also get on your favorite podcasts like Anchor, Spotify. It involves me and my co-host Antonio from across the hall. We talk a bunch of geeky stuff. Rich has been on the show. You get some videos on YouTube, get audio. Big shout out to Dorky Creation, my wife, who makes a great hand-bound journals. You can check out Dorky Creation's Instagram page. Don't forget to check her out. Has some great stuff. She takes commissions. She makes these books from scratch.
They are amazing.
The next thing, I'm going to give Imbion a shout out. If you guys are looking to go to Imbion Con this year, make sure you use the code Get Nerdy with it. Get Nerdy with it.
Yes.
I will put that in the chat box. So this way, you get 10% off admission tickets. Come through. You'll see a bunch of us artists and everything. And final shout out, I am going to give to Geek Ronin. You guys are awesome. Check out the Geek Ronin podcast. They rock, and they're doing wonderful things. One of the things they have going on is content creation right now. So if you want to learn a little bit about content creation, head there, especially at mbonmag.com. Good stuff there for you guys. That's it. Enough for the commercial.
No, that's totally fine. Speaking of which,
Jason has a question. I think you can answer this one.
Okay. Before we do, I just want everyone to know, in case you don't already know, I am booking birthday parties and corporate events. I also do any wide range of private parties. If you have a coming out party, I'll do that. If you got a christening, if you got a bris, I don't care. As long as you got people that are maybe looking to learn how to draw and want to hire me for a couple of hours, hey, I travel up to 100 miles, so send us a message, visit us at drezenmedia.com, or call the number that we're flashing on the screen, and yada yada. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, I think it was about to answer Jason's question. Do I like Don Hertzfeld's work? Don Hertzfeld's, yeah, I like Don Hertzfeld. Of course he's also famous for Rejected, but my personal favorite Don Hertzfeld short is Billy's Balloon from 1998. Don Hertzfeld refuses to collaborate with advertisers, even though those Pop-Tart commercials from a few years ago look a lot like his work. He's a very interesting guy, and back in the days of MySpace, he added me on MySpace one day. I think it was him. I had to redraw Hook's hat. It didn't look right. I think when Mayhem finally gets here, we're gonna. You know what? Let's. I have a question for the chat. What do you think Mayhem is up to right now? Besides gracing, what is it, Allstate commercials? Is that the character of Mayhem?
Mayhem.
Yeah. So what do you think our friend Mayhem is up to when he should be hosting Drezen Draws?
Stuck in traffic.
Oh, come on. We can embellish it a little bit more than that.
You don't want me to embellish. Wait, I'm
No,
going
go
to...
right ahead. As long as it's family friendly. Because I got 5-year-olds that watch the show.
It is family friendly.
I hear up.
Like I said, he is stuck in traffic coming out of Brooklyn. Everybody and their mama had a car in Brooklyn. Who is Mayhem?
Who is Mayhem?
I'll let you describe Mayhem. Mayhem
Is Mayhem.
Mayhem Mike. If you ever, when he gets here, he hosts a podcast called Last Stop on the L Train,
Yes.
and Hyro Geekix.
Yep. Sometimes it's Last Stop in the Hell because, well, it's
Yeah.
New York City Transit.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You get what you pay for.
Which is nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
This magic of the spell's gonna hang up on your door.
Oh dear.
I'm
You're
drawing the
magic.
character. Yeah, I'm drawing this character from Brain.
DuckTales.
From Brain. I'm drawing this character just by memory, from what I think she would look like, which is not safe.
Yeah, I got the camera on you, so if you want to show the people your progress, by all means.
I got no progress. You could take it off me for a little bit.
Well,
I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Well, everybody wants to see my pretty face.
I'm sorry they have to see mine.
But No, keep the questions coming. I mean, like I said, we got Marvel getting all of their ducks back into one household now after the whole purchase of Fox. What characters you want to see come out of this whole Fox deal in the movie?
Besides Howard the Duck, of course.
Well, Howard's Duck's already there, so it's gonna. That's probably gonna be a Disney show.
Maybe.
Howard meets Mickey.
Yep.
Howard's fun time in Disneyland.
You know what would make me happy though? Dr. Doombo. Dumbo dressed as Dr. Doom.
Dumbo dressed. That's an interesting combination.
There's some fan art out there already of it.
Really?
It's at least 10 years old. I'd pull it up if I could find it. But,
Dr. Dumbo. Paige and Dr. Dumbo.
Dr. Doombo.
I am highly thinking about subscribing to Disney Plus. Are you thinking about subscribing to Disney Plus, Rich?
I think so. I mean, there's probably some stuff on there that I would like to see, that I would not like to pay, to download individually. Rumor has it that they're gonna distribute the entire Disney film library, which I think is BS because we still have Song of the South, which is in the Disney Vault.
They said they're going to bring the entire vault, so you may get Song of the South. And Chris just brought that up.
Honestly, I'm not going to hold my breath because Disney says one thing and it's usually something else. But I'll believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. Quite honestly, I hope they're going to be true to their word on it.
Oh, we'll see. We will see.
We shall see.
Patrick picked Fantastic Four and X-Men. Now, interesting thing is that Kevin Feige did mention that we may not see X-Men movies for 5 years, but never said anything about the Fantastic Four. And with the whole Disney Plus app coming out, I think we may get it sooner, or how Marvel likes to do stuff, they like to mislead people and just throw those curveballs in there. So yeah, I'm going to give a big like up to Patrick's choices. I want to see Marvel's take on the Fantastic Four and the X-Men.
Yeah, I just wanted to see them do a good Fantastic Four movie.
Slapstick.
Slapstick?
I think that was that Marvel character.
Slapstick.
Oh yeah, look him up. He was it's a green character. No. I know who. No, I'm thinking of Impossible Man. I know who Slapstick is.
Oh no.
Oh god. Oh, you are pulling him at Planetary. Royal Roy. Oh man. If we were gonna go into Marvel obscurity now.
Alright, so we got one new member inducted into the Legion of Doom, Captain Hook. This is going to be a long one, folks, so if you have to take a trip to the bathroom, by all means do so, because we're going to be here for a while.
That is my cue.
Yeah.
Muted.
Yep. Now I'm not muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Oh boy.
You see, I leave for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
See, Mayhem is still not here, and Mayhem is already happening.
Yep. Don't forget, hire me for your birthday party. One of my favorite episodes of Batman the Animated Series is the one where the Joker kidnaps the birthday party clown, and
Did you see the one? I would have to say my favorite one with Batman in the animated series. It takes place with Batman Beyond, where they were talking about how Joker really messed with Robin.
Oh yeah.
And Robin ended up shooting the Joker.
Something like that. Yeah.
Voice of an angel.
But,
Mine's are riches. I
Yeah.
have the voice of a squeaky cab driver.
But in the episode where the Joker kidnaps and portrays a party clown.
Oh, I like the one with the Joker
Yeah.
against the IRS.
Oh God. Yeah.
Even the Joker doesn't mess with
He's
them.
like, yeah, we gotta make sure that we have a special birthday candle. Only this one blows you out. A birthday candle that blows you out. I love that. I can't say shit because it's a family show, but well, you know.
No, you know. We'll bleep it out. Bleep. If you're gonna say just tap me in the back of the head, be bleep. Okay, here's two. Fantastic Four wasn't bad. It looked like as a generic sci-fi movie. Yes, it did. But yeah, it still was bad though.
I looked at the
I could give you a good list of bad movies. You got Elektra, you have Catwoman, you got Daredevil. Ben have you seen the Lego Batman movie? I haven't seen it. I've heard good things. I'm not sure if Rich has seen it.
I really need to see it.
Yes, it's so good. Ben just mentioned it's getting a sequel, which is true. Because everybody loves Lego Batman. He's pretty awesome.
Okay, we gotta delete this.
You got it.
Whoa.
So I'm still working out my magic of the spell.
Next in the Legion of Doom that's going to be inducted is Bart Simpson.
Bart Doom.
Yep. Do the Bart Man, everybody.
You should draw him like Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor was Bart Simpson. Thank you. Who's shirt? Oh, yeah. Power Rangers. Thanks, Patrick. Okay, magical spell. I really should have brought like an iPad.
That's all good.
Just like, hey, that's me, woohoo! And I can look up some references because I am not really working any reference on this whatsoever. Ha, eat my shorts. Ha,
Who said he
Patrick. Can you imagine you tell that to someone, Patrick, and someone literally starts to eat your shorts while you're there, while you're wearing them? Like, eat my shorts. Okay, got my knife and fork. Let's go. That should be a comic strip.
Well, I have a Luckyzilla strip coming up that's like that, where Lucky eats someone's car.
He's trying to eat the car battery.
No, actually, he eats the actual car.
Can it be a yellow cab, please? To get more of those off the road.
Oh, that would be nice.
Lucky eats the yellow cab. Take one. Action. They come in green now, too.
Yeah, those particular drivers are pretty horrible.
Them and Uber. Chris, I used to draw Bart Simpson a lot in junior high. I think a lot of people did. I mean, that was one of the first characters that really, for me, when I started drawing, I drew a lot of Bart Simpson and drew various versions of Bart. You have Bart in camo gear. You have Bart wearing Nikes. Like, I just found anything to put Bart in so I could relate to you on that one, Chris. Drawing Bart in high school.
Yeah, there's another one where there's like a black Bart Simpson shaking hands with Nelson Mandela. That came out in like the early 90s when there was a lot of trouble going on in South Africa.
I didn't see that episode, Ben. Ben asked, did you see that recent Simpsons episode where Bart protested against the female Itchy and Scratchy reboot? I didn't see that episode.
I don't watch The Simpsons.
I've kind of tuned out of The Simpsons after episode, I've lost count. That's where I'm at.
Supposedly there's news from the inside that The Simpsons is finally going to be canceled, but, you know...
That is not going to happen.
Honestly, you know, if it does, then, you know, oh well, but, you know, at the same time, you know, I hate for those people that, you know, that have gotten work for 30 plus years, the voice cast in particular, to stop getting work. Because that show goes off the air. Because, I mean, they're making good money.
As you're joining, I'm going to just read you Chris's comments.
Sure.
It was 1990 when the show started. I used to go to the flea market and there were constant pirated Simpsons tees for sale. Yes! Sounds like my neighborhood. Where I grew up. Pirated tees all over the place. You had Rastafarian Bart. That was pirated. Yeah, I mean, the Simpsons, I remember, it started like on the Tracy Ullman show.
Yeah.
The animation was definitely not what it was before. Kelly Gordon is watching.
Finally! Kelly, what took you so long? I'm actually starting to pull an all-nighter. Kelly Gordon did the cover for Luckyzilla number 10, which was the first installment of the Dead Jaws saga. It's available on Luckyzilla.com. You should go and buy it along with Sebastian's cover because you love me. Right? Right. Look at me getting all aggressive trying to sell my stuff.
Sell it, boy! Sell your soul!
Yep. Wait, what's that from?
It's Kelly going to say I had some food shopping to do. I am playing I am in the role of Rich Drezen's secretary tonight.
The other secretary is on his way.
Mayhem is still stuck in traffic. On the LIE somewhere.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm going to pick on him tonight. Okay, I am just trying to sketch out this character from memory. And this character I have not seen more than 10 years a picture of. So, yeah, I'm doing my best here and making some questionable choices. We are back to Sebastian Cam. Rich just left me here with you guys. Just to answer that, what Rich is drawing, he is doing a Legion of Doom. He just finished Hook, Kelly, and the next character up is Bart in the lineup. I am just drawing one of the random characters from Rich's choices that did not make the cut. I'm gonna leave Rich to tell you who those characters were, but I am going to hide. Oh, you are a lightsaber, sir. You are a lightsaber. I cannot clearly speak today, as you can see.
Show him what I just gave you.
I said I don't have a reference. Man provides me a reference.
Because magic at this... Oh, shoot. You know, I'm going to give you more references.
Because we love references. That's what artists love.
Yeah.
And also, shout out to everyone on WrestleMania weekend. WrestleMania was awesome. Shout out to Brie Combination Wrestling. Also, too, shout out to the Deadly Saiyan Squad. Wrestling group out there. We see a Brie Combination Wrestling. Give those guys a big shout out. Dominic De Niro, Eric Jaden, Rick Recon, and Chris Barton. Love those guys. Those guys kick butt at shows.
Yeah, man. Kelly Gordon says, I'm a crank call yet. Now it defeats the purpose, man. I mean,
if you crank call, you have to literally call and speak as Cartman, because if you do not call and do it with the Cartman voice, you cannot prank call. Sorry, you can't crank call.
Don't tell me you're gonna crank call me and then crank call me. Then it's not fun. You know, do it like they do on the Howard Stern show.
No, you know what you do? You do the crank yankers.
Yes.
Wasn't John Cena one of those episodes? Didn't John Cena do some prank calls?
I think so.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Eminem definitely did prank calls on that show, crank yank, because he loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, of course, Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla were on there. I think Letterman did one of those prank calls, unless it was Evil Dave, who was part of the Howard Stern Whack Pack.
Yeah, Kelly, just to answer your question, yes, there is a Deadly Saiyan squad in wrestling. They've wrestled a lot of local shows in the area. They were, last show I saw them at was at Bree Combination Wrestling. And I believe they're going to be at another show in the Bronx on May 5th.
Same weekend as Free Comic Book Day. And anyone needs an extra artist at one of those stores for Free Comic Book Day, I'm available. You know, not to sound a sour note, but there's a store, I'm not going to mention it by name, that went out of business that carried my books. And if for some reason you're watching this, I want my books back. And that said, the stores that do carry my books, I'm available Free Comic Book Day if you need an artist. So let me know, and I'll come by. I have a Free Comic Book Day title that I'm willing to give you, but let me know. Message me, call me if you have my number, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, Roderick, I've been hearing they've been doing a lot of great stuff with the comics. What was it? I like the villainous Tommy Oliver from Another Dimension, where it's like if he was still under Rita Repulsa's control.
Oh, fucking Power Rangers, yeah.
Yeah, I Lord something, but it's
Lord Zed.
But they've been doing some great stuff. I've been trying to see about keeping up with the books, but right now I'm working on my own comic and trying to get the stuff done. This weekend we talked about it. Me and Rich will be at the Long Island Comic Book Expo Sunday. And then my next con appearance will be at Awesome Con. So I will be in Washington, D.C. on the 26th to the 28th for Awesome Con.
And
yes, Lord Dracon. Thank you, Patrick. That was the name I was looking for.
yeah, some Power Ranger fans here. Hey, if we get enough Power Ranger fans in here, there will be a Power Rangers Drezen Draws episode.
Chris just said did a nice job on Bart, but if you like to know, Bart has 9 spikes on his head.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. It's still good. It's interpretation.
You know?
Bart's losing his hair after joining the Legion of Doom. He kind of lost a little bit of hair because, it runs in his family. If you saw his dad balding.
No!
Kelly says, I love America Chavez from Marvel. She went back in time and sucker punched Hitler. Yes! Yes, we need more people go back in time, sucker punch Hitler.
Lucky did it.
Yes, that's right. Lucky did it.
Luckyzilla number 9, covered by Dan Parent.
We need a cover of just people in line waiting to sucker punch Hitler. You have like a line right behind Captain America, followed by American Chavez, Bart Simpson. You'll have like Luckyzilla. You just have like a bunch of random characters. There's Ray in line.
And you're probably gonna have somebody like Dr. Doom selling tickets. I mean, why wouldn't he try to make money? Hell, Charles Barkley would do that.
Actually, I see Howard the Duck doing that, selling tickets.
Oh my god.
Howard the Duck will be selling tickets for people to sucker punch Hitler. He'll be with a stogie in his mouth counting the money.
Yeah. And he'll be donating it to Trump's re-election campaign.
Anti-re-election campaign.
Well,
I don't get political here.
Who knows? I try not to get political. Did I just get political?
You did. We're bringing it back.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Politics are out the door.
Yeah, that's right. I said I would never draw political figures on here.
We may get a Dr. Doom in the MCU again. Just to reiterate comments from earlier.
I'm fine.
Kevin Feige said we're not going to see probably X-Men for the next 5 years, but never said anything about Fantastic Four. They're going to use Dr. Doom.
Yes.
I gotta agree with you, Kelly. Yes, we need Doctor Doom. We need a good Doom.
Who would play Doctor Doom? That's what I'd like to know. It's gotta be a name, but it's gotta be the right name.
They're quite
Maybe even someone that you wouldn't expect. Like, I mean, Bryan Cranston playing Walter White after playing the dad on Malcolm in the Middle, was just like, wow, that's the dad from Malcolm in the Middle. But he's got a meth lab going on.
I would throw him as a role for Professor X. Bryan Cranston. Give him that role as an older version. I mean, Patrick Stewart's done a great job. James McAvoy. McAvoy. I can never pronounce names.
That's okay.
The guy who was in Shazam.
Zachary Levi, yeah.
Who played? I think that's who Kelly would say be perfect for Doctor Doom. I could see that, but I don't know. He's always typecast in a villain role, but he was also good in what's it called? Damn it! What's the movie with the guys with the suits and all that? They just did 2 parts. Oh man, I can't remember. Oh well, but he is a good choice. I would agree with that. No, not. It was like they were like the Englishmen. They wore the suits and all that. I'm not gonna remember the name. I am bad. If someone knows the name of the movie that I'm talking about, it's like they were spies, and then the second movie they come. Samuel L. Jackson was the villain in the first movie. That I remember. John Krasinski was mentioned. Good one. Mark Strong.
Who played Jim from The Office is John Krasinski.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
He has a Kingsman. Thank you, Patrick. That is the movie I was looking for. Kingsman. He played a pretty great part. Harry Hart was in that movie. The guy who played Harry Hart. I wouldn't cast him as Doctor Doom.
Oh, I got a good one for Doctor Doom. Bruce Campbell.
And I woke off screen for that one. Bruce Campbell as Doctor Doom.
Why not?
Bruce Campbell. He was supposed to be Mysterio.
I can believe that.
Bruce Campbell was supposed to be Mysterio, and it never panned out. Because we didn't get that for Spider-Man movie. Liam Neeson. He has a particular set of skills.
Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
See, Kelly, I would cast Liam Neeson as Liam Neeson. That's it.
Well, I'll do you one better.
Universe.
If you look up, for those 5-year-olds that are not watching, why did I just say that? I meant to say, for those of you who don't have a 5-year-old that's watching, look up on YouTube after this show, the high school drama show. Episode 3, Liam Neeson kicks everyone's ass. I animated some of it. It was directed by my good friend Kevin Lasani. We made it several years ago. It's a lot of fun, it's ridiculous, and it's basically what Taken 3 should have been. And I haven't seen Taken 3 because Taken 2 was just so god-awful. But that's just me.
Michael B. Jordan, he's playing everybody.
Michael B. Jordan is Doctor Doom.
Michael B. Jordan's going to be every character in the Marvel Universe. He was already Human Torch, Killmonger. Yeah, in that horrible Fantastic Four movie. Fantastic Four suck. I'm going to keep burying that movie. If you've done a bad movie, I mean, what bad movie have you guys sat down through and regret watching to this day? Superhero movie. I could already pick 3 on the top of my head. And this is my question for the chat and everybody in the room. Okay, I give you that, Patrick, but I'll give you a bad one. Try Catwoman. Dougal.
Dougal.
Husband. I'm back, baby. Dougal. Catwoman. That was just horrible. It was cringeworthy.
Superhero movie that. Oh, I mean, I already said Fantastic Four, but if you want me to pick another one,
Last Jedi count.
Fantastic Four.
I think Last Jedi was okay. Wasn't that great. Batman with Ben Affleck. Ha. Man.
Batfleck.
I know, it's... You have... Okay, so Kelly, I'm going to approach you with this one. So you have The Last Jedi. Would you rather watch The Last Jedi, or would you rather watch one of the Star Wars prequels? You gotta pick one, bro.
God. Bless you. I don't know where that came from.
The poop deck. I think I might have stumped Kelly on that one. Which one would you rather watch, Rich? The Last Jedi, or one of the Star Wars prequels?
I'd rather watch Star Trek.
Star Trek's not one of the choices, though.
It is now.
It is not one of the choices. You cannot make up choices.
Star Trek. I don't watch Star Wars.
Star Trek is not a choice.
It's okay. I made it a choice. You know, I'm never going to answer this question.
Kelly can't answer either, so you're Ben. Ha! Yes. Yes, that's what the director was for that movie.
Yeah. He's an idiot. Yeah, I would like to propose Ren Hoek as Dr. Doom.
Just creating fan art. You should draw that one. Okay, is mayonnaise an instrument?
What? Who the hell asked that question?
Ben. It depends what you're scooping it out with.
Okay, Patrick, we don't want to hear about Godzilla.
We're not going to include the one with... we're going to talk about the first prequel. We'll go with the first prequel, Kelly. I'm going to narrow it down. The first prequel movie or The Last Jedi? Godzilla 2014.
Yeah,
I'm not going to even touch that.
No, thanks. I love Godzilla 2014. You know, just let it be. We're not going there. If you think we're going there, then get the hell off my video.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Fine.
It did, Kelly. I agree. I was not a big fan of those Star Wars prequels. The last one, the third one, was okay with the whole thing with Darth Vader and the whole fight, but the whole high ground thing, how the fight ended, kind of anticlimactic for me. Godzilla 98.
Godzilla 98 was, well...
Yeah, I think, Patrick. We were all young.
It was special. It was special.
Okay, if you had a budget, I'm going to put this question to the chat. I'll pick one movie. If you had a budget to redo a bad movie, what movie would you redo? So I get people thinking here.
Yeah. You got me thinking too.
You take suggestions for characters. Well, actually, Rich was taking a vote for characters.
I do votes for characters. If you want me to... Let me get the camera focused on me. This is not a request show. If you want to make a request via email, I consider that a commission. Commissions start at $50, and you can email me at drezenmedia@gmail.com. You can also message me here. I'm happy to accept commissions. Drezen Draws is based on votes, so the theme changes every episode. So be sure to like our Facebook page and keep following us. And if you see something that strikes your interest, be sure to vote on it.
I also take commissions too. Just go to my Facebook page or Instagram. Okay, so I got the list of bad movies that people will redesign if they had a budget. I'm going to save one of them for last for you.
Oh boy.
So the first one I'm going to go with Kelly Gordon, Justice League. Yes, great choice. I would want to redo that.
Yeah. A lot of people will want to redo that.
Or better yet, Batman vs. Superman. Ben picked Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Oh god.
And Patrick picked Godzilla 14.
Okay, enough with Godzilla 2014. Seriously, nobody cares. It happened, accept it, and move on.
Looney Tunes back in action.
Oh, come on. That was great. I enjoyed that. I know they were originally supposed to do something that was based on the people that actually made the cartoons back in the day, but they ended up going with what they did. And I thought what they had was okay, but maybe not as great. But keep going.
Well, we may get another Space Jam movie if it ever gets off the ground with LeBron James. How would you guys feel about that one?
Honestly, they should be more concerned about LeBron's team making the playoffs, which they didn't, than they should with him being in Space Jam 2. That's all I'm going to say. I'm a lifelong basketball guy, and my Knicks are doing terribly. I hate to, I'm embarrassed to admit that I'm a Knicks fan, but, so say we all. What can I tell you?
What was it?
I got to start over with Cruella. I'm not liking the way this is coming.
Patrick said Con 76 with dinosaurs. What? And Ben said Dragon Ball Evolution with Asian people. I think Dragon Ball Evolution should be scrapped and we just get Dragon Ball Z, just redo the whole movie. Actually, what I am interested, what did you think about the casting for the new Cowboy Bebop movie? Again, question for the chat on the Cowboy Bebop show for Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Question for the chat.
What's his face? Harold from Harold and Kumar is.
I'm actually excited for the casting, though. I really am. Like, I think this is probably a better casting than what was it? Death Note. The only great actor they casted in Death Note that fit was William Dafoe when he played Ryuk.
I remember watching Cowboy Bebop back in the day when it was on Toonami, like way wicked late at night.
Oh yeah, that was. I think that was a lot of people's introduction to anime was Toonami. Thank you Toonami for bringing anime.
Actually, my introduction to anime was Sailor Moon, and that was on Channel 11 way late at night. It's the Fred Ladd version, and Fred Ladd also brought anime over to Western Shores with his dubbing of the series Astro Boy in the 1960s. And this was after he ruined half of the Warner Brothers library by redrawing black and white cartoons in Korea in color in the 1960s, which was, well, depending on who you ask, especially if Milton Knight isn't around, produced very mixed results.
Well, I'll give you a good introduction for me. Was very obscure animation that no one it's a movie. It was from Manga Studios. At the time, Manga was... No, that was me. It was Armitage the Third, and they did an English dub that had Keith Sullivan as the main character's voice.
Kiefer Sutherland? Oh.
Yeah, he was the Armitage the Third. It was Keith Sullivan and I think Juliette Lewis. They voiced the main characters.
Oh, wow.
And I saw that before Ghost in the Shell and Akira. So then after Armitage was Ghost in the Shell and Akira. So that's what started the anime craze for me in the beginning. Then it followed with Ninja Scroll, Spriggan. So I'm just naming some old school stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, anime's been around forever, but for most people, if you grew up with Astro Boy, if you grew up with Gigantor or Speed Racer, it was probably my mother grew up with Speed Racer, and my maternal grandfather fought against the Japanese in World War II. His ship was sunk off the coast of Australia, so you can imagine, what his reaction might have been if he found out it was a Japanese-made show. Like, oh yeah, I thought we got rid of him. Nope. No, nothing like that. Cruella de Vil is very hard to draw.
Yeah, she is. She's a little funny. I'm gonna say this: Ben's introduction to anime was my first exposure to anime was Pokemon. I think Pokemon was another anime that was responsible for a generation of people getting into anime. Which I agree with you with that. I just wonder if you've seen some of like the unedited stuff. Like they've had some stuff that had to get censored in the U.S. I know there was one episode that didn't air because in Japan it caused seizures.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, Patrick, I recommend Armitage the Third. Just don't see the sequel. The sequel you don't have to see. It's really not that great. The first one was awesome. It's a great story. So Yeah, I mean, going back to that, did you hear about that? Yeah, that one. It was just like, it was the one with the Porygon episode.
I don't remember what it was about. I just remember it was on like a Watch Mojo top 10 or something. And they said, yeah, they pulled the episode in Japan because it caused seizures, like you were saying. And I remember watching this and saying to myself, are you kidding me? Really? Pokemon gives kids seizures?
Well, I mean, with the Porygon, just to add to that, the Porygon episode, I'm not going to pronounce its name. It was a digital Pokemon, so I think it was the fact that it dealt with a lot of digital stuff at the time, and it had a lot of flashing on the screens. So that's what they were worried about.
I mean, that's why, one of the reasons why they have warnings on certain video games now. Probably because of an incident like that. I think they're drawing Cruella from the front is proving to be more
difficult.
No, not as painful.
She a butterface. I need butterface. Cruella de Vil is years of bad plastic surgery.
Yeah.
She is an aged version of Jessica Rabbit.
Oh dear God. You know,
people are gonna be like, "Oh my God."
the funny thing about Cruella de Vil, she's voiced by in the original 1961 Disney classic, Betty Lou Gerson, who is a name nobody will remember today, but she was the narrator for the opening of Disney's Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Night and day, it's Cinderella. And all the animation of Cruella de Vil was done by just one guy. He insisted on doing all the animation himself. This is Mark Davis, legendary, one of Disney's 9 Old Men, Mark Davis. And it was his last role as an animator in a Disney film. He went on to head Disney's Imagineering division, and among his accomplishments was the development of Pirates of the Caribbean, which is one of Disney's all-time highest-grossing franchises.
So, Ben just shared a YouTube link. I'm going to watch that later, if I dare. And if it's... yeah, I know where to find it. Ben asks, have you seen the 2 live-action 101 Dalmatian movies? I've avoided them.
It was good. I didn't see the second one.
I've avoided them. Live-action 101 Dalmatians.
It was interesting.
I mean, I'm not going to talk crap about it because I haven't seen it. I mean, at the time, there was a lot of kids that loved it. I do remember that there was a newspaper article that came out that same year when the movie was released. Everybody wanted to buy their kids Dalmatians, and then they were returning Dalmatians back to the pound in droves. And people were like, yeah, Dalmatians are not too friendly for kids. What is a friendly dog for kids, and this is actually a true fact, they used to call this dog the nanny dog, is a pit bull. Yeah, the pit bull was nicknamed the nanny dog.
Just look at Peter Pan. You know, I'm sure, at least in the original play, they changed it to St. Bernard. I'm not sure why.
And I'm not talking about the pit bull from Miami either, so.
Well, hey, you know, we could, that could be another
draw your favorite or not so favorite singers.
Yeah, draw it.
What about pugs? I don't know about pugs. This was just a random fact I heard one day watching one of those dog shows on Animal Planet. Yeah. You know, when they hit you. But I'm pretty sure you probably can find a lot of like stuff on pugs in this show because
pugs are made of bacon.
There you go.
And
bacon pugs.
And apparently, they're my best friend Ed refers to them as space rats.
You just ruined bacon for me. Now, I'm not gonna have bacon anymore because every time I get bacon, I'm gonna see a pug.
There's no more bacon in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Pugs can be good family dogs. Like I see a lot of people, they're cute.
You know,
I think I did hear one thing. I'm not sure if it was the pugs, but or it was one of the dogs with the mush faces that they said that they have bad breathing problems that you have to watch out for. Yeah. I wish I could have pets. My building doesn't allow me to have pets. The only way they allow me to have pets is for emotional support. I need a lot of emotional support.
Yeah. I just texted Mayhem to see, what
The status.
yeah.
I hope he's alright. Because you know him.
Why?
We hope you're alright, Mayhem. We love you, Mike.
Yeah. Only because it's the 21st century, I feel like, Cruella de Vil with like her cigarette holder. I'm giving her an e-cig.
I feel like she would. Like I said, I'm not gonna do anything political.
Yeah. Cruella de Vil vapes now. There we go.
Oh my god. You made her into a hipster.
Yeah. I mean, just look at the fur color. I mean, it's totally good. Well, maybe not.
Cruella de Vil. She lives on the Upper East Side. She owns a condo building dingy thing in Williamsburg and charges you $3,000 for rent for a studio apartment. In her spare time, she plays racquetball, drinks martinis for breakfast, and has we'll keep it PG-13. But if you want more of the story, I'll give it to you later.
Yeah. She also enjoys Eggo frozen waffles.
Do you remember 101 Dalmatians, the series?
No.
There's your answer. Ben, there is your answer. No. I'm not even aware that they had a series either. It's probably one of the lesser known Disney series, unless you were really watching a lot, I guess, Disney at the time, because I know Disney had a lot of series that were out.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people weren't aware that Bonkers at one point that was a spin-off character of another series.
Yeah, Bonkers first appeared in a theatrical short, actually. And then he was in Raw Tunage, which was a short-lived series where they experimented with a few things. Gary Owens, I remember, did a lot of voices in it, including that of Badly Animated Man, which was a superhero that was, well, very badly animated.
Have you ever seen Rejected Cartoons? If you guys get a chance, it's an old series of shorts. It's called Rejected Cartoons on YouTube. Mm-hmm. It's pretty out there. Thank my wife for showing it to me. Because it's funny.
You're talking about the one where it's like, my spoon is
too big.
Yeah,
my spoon is too big.
That's Don Hertzfeld.
There you go.
Jason was mentioning him earlier. One thing that I might also want to throw out there, not that, I don't know if anyone cares about this, as I change the nib from my pen. 101 Dalmatians was significant for the Disney studio for the fact that it was the first animated feature to use the Xerox process. Yeah. Rather than turning over animation drawings on pencil to inkers, they skipped the process by copying the pencil drawing to a cell using a Xerox machine of the time. But it worked with chemicals. It didn't work with like digital technology because it was not there yet. But they asked the animators to make their drawings neat, whatever that meant. And so then they brought in the Xerox machine, and they're like, yeah, it's a Xerox process. Yeah, what's it do? Oh, it copies your animation drawing directly to a cell. Oh, that's cool. Now we actually get to see our own drawings. We don't have these inkers that don't know what they're doing, and they actually very much did know what they were doing. They just, trying to save a little bit of money. Because
shout out to all the inkers.
Yeah, because Sleeping Beauty cost $6 million, and it didn't make all that back at the box office. So, yeah. I mean, 1959, that was not chump change. I mean, don't forget, Ben-Hur came out that same year. It cost $15 million. Unbelievable. And, you know, movie tickets were still like a quarter back then. What does a quarter get you now?
Quarter doesn't get you anything now.
Quarter doesn't even get you a gumball.
Man, even the little quarter cakes now cost 50 cents.
Yeah.
Remember when candy bars were 50 cents? They're now $1, $1.25, $1.75, depending where you get it.
I remember when my sister, all of 4 years old, was raving about Milky Way bars being $1. Guess was $1.09 the year I was born.
Damn.
Yeah.
How old are you, Rich?
34.
He's what?
34.
Yes.
34?
Yeah.
Oh, you're still a baby.
Yes.
I'm 37.
I remember when Photomat was a thing. You drive up to a little flower pot booth or whatever, and you get pictures developed.
I remember the little... Who remembers the little machines at the corner stores or at the stores? You put a quarter in, and it was like a little ride that you used to move. Yeah.
They still have those near my sister's apartment.
Oh, in Brooklyn? Do they work?
I don't know. I placed my sister's dog on there one day, and she just kind of sat there, then looked at me.
You want to go right out to Brooklyn and try one of them out right now?
Yeah, we can
Make
pick
it a
up
Drezen
Mayhem
dress.
on the way. I mean, I put his name in the credits, and he hasn't shown up. Bad Mayhem.
Bad Mayhem. He got stuff to do. We love you, Mayhem.
No, we love you, Mayhem, but no.
You want to know what? If Mayhem misses, he makes up for it. That's all I gotta say. Because Mayhem does that. You know, he makes up for it. Probably have you come on, be like, yo, I will be here, Rich. He will come in, and he will bring like pizza. He would do your laundry. Well, maybe not do your laundry, but that's what we're gonna do. Like, Mayhem, you're late. You do laundry. It's the running joke we have with Mike sometimes, though.
Okay. I'm gonna hold him to that.
You're both babies. I'm 49. You're 49 years young, Jolie. And you a baby. I remember when I was 25.
So do I.
I did a thing called Primerica.
Oh yeah, you got sucked into that, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was awful, wasn't it?
I mean, some people have a good experience. I wasn't one of those people.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they'll talk crap about me because of that.
That's okay, you know. I mean, that's their MO. It's like you're either with them and you're making money, or you're not, and they're just like, oh yeah, people just work so hard and get nowhere, and meanwhile we're making this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, that's great. I don't care. Go ahead.
I mean, you're making money. Listen, I don't gotta knock on anybody's house, so you making it, you making it. But don't knock mine.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I'll give you a quick preview first, Rich. This is just sketched out. That's all it is.
Sweet. Oh, dude, you gotta. Show it on camera.
Okay, so as I said, I was doing one of the rejected characters that didn't make Rich's list. I'm just been, going back and forth talking to the chat and trying to go back to sketch out something. I think I still got to work on the torso a little bit, but this is what I got so far. And I think I might take that suggestion from Ben, but what I may end up doing, and if you follow on Sebastian Bonet or on Instagram, I may scan this in and do digital inks, because I like to do that with the drawings I do in pencil. If I'm going to go ink, my process is I like to do it in Bristol board. But if I do a pencil drawing, I want to throw it in, because I give more detail that way with inks. But yeah,
hey,
that's been fun.
If you want me to ink it, I'll ink it. It'd be a collab piece that both of us could sell or something.
Dolly goes, I only remember 25 because I was running around playing Vampire LARP.
Oh god.
Shrek is love, Shrek is life. No, Ben. No, we would not bring that up. Have you seen Shrek is love, Shrek is life?
I think Shrek is honestly one of the...
Don't say it. I love Shrek.
I love.
Have you seen
the
Shrek
first
is Love, Shrek is Life?
I have not, but I should.
If you love Shrek, you do not.
Movie.
It's pretty bad.
Really?
It's one of those things that like, oh Shrek, no, Shrek, don't do that, Shrek, no, oh no, Shrek.
I'll have to.
Yeah, now you're gonna have to watch it.
Yep.
Yeah, Ben, you brought up something bad.
Anyways, I'm going to continue with Cruella de Vil here, and it doesn't look like Mayhem is going to join us.
He's coming.
He's coming.
He's coming sometime. Mayhem will be here one day, over the rainbow. Of Brooklyn.
Can you imagine if I finish up with Vegeta and he just walks in the door? Be like, we've been waiting for you for however long it takes me to do that. 'Cause actually, I don't just have to finish Cruella and do Vegeta. I have to ink this set. So, yeah, my work cut out for me. I mean, you guys can leave whenever you want. Or you stick by me till the bitter end.
Jolie, I would say kind of. A little bit human centipede-ish, but yeah. Let's just say Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. There's a Shrek 3D model, and then they use some additional 3D models from a popular game called Left 4 Dead, and yeah, Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. You can blame Ben for that one.
Is it like the equivalent of Uganda Knuckles, but with Shrek?
Uganda Knuckles, which no, I think Uganda Knuckles is safer. I think Uganda Knuckles. Let's just put it this way. I would say Uganda Knuckles is probably safer for kids. Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. Don't have kids in the room. And if you're, it's not for the easily offended.
It is not for the easily offended who do not know the way.
You don't know the way.
I know the way.
I ate those food, Kirkliff.
You do know the way.
Mayhem don't know the way.
You do not know the way because he
Mayhem don't know the way.
He do not know the way because he do not use ways. You use ways to know the way.
Actually, if I used Waze the other day, I probably would have been safe from a ticket. Actually, I think. Wait, where's the wood? Because I still haven't gotten it yet. It's back in February. That's what my brother tells me. He says, use Waze, even if you know where you're going.
It's pretty helpful most of the time.
But he was in an unmarked car.
Wait, what?
Yeah, unmarked car. First speeding ticket.
Oof.
I think they dismissed it, though, which is cool. Oh, yeah. It was back in February.
At this point, you want to start something.
Yeah. But you know what? It's a lesson. It's a lesson. No speeding.
Well, you can speed. It's just... Well...
Ben says, eat cow. What is a cow? What is that cow?
You know, there was a Mighty Mouse show on TV in the 80s. Mighty Mouse and New Adventures by Ralph Bakshi, who did Wizards, Fritz the Cat, things of that nature. And there was a villain on that show called the Cow, and I think I had him as a candidate in an earlier Drezen Draws episode, and he didn't get picked, and I couldn't understand why.
Okay, so you got one here. Kelly asks who's watching Endgame, and John says, "Hey, Rich, looking forward to KCC on the 20th."
John Klimiuk, yeah, I probably butchered your last name. When I pick you up that Saturday, you gotta coach me in the presentation of your name, at least maybe 6 times, because by that point I will probably have gotten it right. John Klimiuk, otherwise known as Onjikun, is another great artist that you guys gotta check out. His work is off the hook. I've no problems, giving shout outs to people that have supported me, and of course, who do great work themselves, and John happens to be one of them. And of course, Sebastian is another, and he's a doll for coming out here to help co-host. And Mayhem is a doll too, but
if they rebooted Mighty Mouse nowadays, would it be like DuckTales 17 or would it be like Teen Titans Go? No Teen Titans Go. We do not want Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans Go more like Teen Titans No.
Although the movie did well. They said the movie was very meta.
Darkseid in Teen Titans Go was voiced by Weird Al Yankovic. I mean, if there's... To be fair, I grew up with Weird Al. I love Weird Al. And Weird Al is
Amish Paradise?
a killer... Yes. I still have that CD somewhere. But why is Weird Al Yankovic voicing Darkseid?
Kelly asked, what if they rebooted Thundercats Roar?
How about let's leave Thundercats alone?
Well,
Thundercats have been through already with Man Bun Guy, you know, and his team trying to reboot it. I think that's supposed
no,
to
that's Thundercats Roar. That looks hard. I like the first reboot before Roar. What sucked was that the studio, and I guess not a lot of people, but then again, this is why I feel like the reboot didn't work, that last one. The one that was really good.
Yeah.
Didn't know what time it was coming on, and then when you did try to watch the show to get into it, there was no way to watch it. We have a bunch of streaming apps out there now, a bunch of streaming services. They could have made this easy accessible for everybody.
No, but they didn't, and that's why it's...
I don't know, I haven't heard anything about that series, Kelly. I haven't heard about it since, I'm hoping that it's not out. I'm hoping that they killed the project. And that Man Bun Guy is somewhere, what was it, pulling Cruella de Vil's luggage.
I hope that that's the business that Mayhem was taking care of. But, you know, who knows? Who knows? I think we've picked on Mayhem enough. Have we picked on Mayhem enough?
No, we have not picked on Mayhem enough.
Okay, then
We're going to keep on picking on Mayhem.
We'll pick on him some more. And watch. It'll be like Bloody Mary. You say it in the mirror 3 times and then, whoop, oh, there we go. There's Mayhem. Not that he's, that morbid, but, well, you know.
Mayhem is fun.
Mayhem is...
Again, shout out to Hyro Geekix, Last Stop and Yell.
Yes. I mean, when we did the first episode of Season 2, Nerds of the Round, Mayhem had the line of the show, which was, cut the check, and I made a meme out of that, and I'm proud of that meme. It's like the first great meme I've done since the Shep Howard sings the Beatles, where it's Let It Be, but it's Let It Be.
I kind of agree with John with this one. His whole thing about he just made a point about Thundercats 2011. John says, I think the downfall of Thundercats 2011 is that it came out about 5 years too early. I agree with that. I think it came out too early. If it had came out now, I think there would be more people on it.
Right.
Because it was a nice gritty reboot that I feel, and it wasn't just gritty. It was well thought out with the characters, I felt.
And it had an amazing voice cast. I mean, you got Will Friedle, you got Batman Beyond as Lionel. Oh, come on. How could it not work? How could it not work? But, well, time marches on. All I want to know is, are they going to bring back, some of the original voice cast that's still alive for Thundercats reboot? Because I can't stand Family Guy. I hate it with a passion. But when they had Larry Tenney and I think Lynn Lipton reprised their roles of Chitara and Lionel on an episode of Family Guy, I have mad respect for that.
Actually, I got a fun one for you about Thundercats. When I started working at my old job, about 11 years ago, by my old job, I remember the teacher there at the time, the trainer, was telling us that there was a Thundercats live-action movie script that was out there. Obviously, online you can find a bunch of stuff. And this script had Wesley Snipes playing Panthro. Yep.
Really?
Yeah, but there was a scene in the script, and again, I'm not sure how true it is because, again, some people like to make up stuff online, but I wouldn't put it past us failed movie scripts because there are quite a few movie scripts that are out there of movies that could have been and they just never happened. It involved Panthro and what was the other guy's name? Not
Tigra.
Because they were cats, because they wanted to show that they're cats in heat getting in it. That was the rumor. But again, I'm kind of glad that they never pushed a live action movie because it would have looked horrible.
Yeah, and I mean, who's to really say, whether or not it's something?
Well, first off, Ben Snarf, Snarf brother.
Snarf.
What's up, Robert? Robert Lopez just joined in the chat. For you guys who don't know who Robert L. Lopez is, we just covered him on nbeyondmag.com. We did an article about Robert, some of the graphic design work that he's done, especially for an independent movie that's going around. Again, it's all covered in the article. Rob's a cool dude. One of my fellow students at Full Sail University. What's up, Rob? Thank you for joining the cast.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, he has some dope work. Some dope 3D work.
Oh, I don't
And the thing is, like, this shows, he did something where the guy is supposed to be missing his arm. And, like, you see, like, the guy with the green, like, paint or whatever is on his arm so they can take it out. Then they show, they set the pictures of the 3D model, like,
Sweet.
doing wubba-lubba-dub-dub.
Rub-a-dub-dub. I was watching an interview with Jim Cummings, who's the current voice of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. I'd never seen this interview before, but he talks a little bit about his time voicing Sonic the Hedgehog's nemesis, Dr. Robotnik, for the Saturday morning Sonic cartoon that aired in the 90s. And his version of Dr. Robotnik was particularly scary. Sniffly, you must capture that hedgehog at all costs. And he started going into, what if Dr. Robotnik narrated audiobooks? Call me Ishmael.
Actually, you want to know who I want? No. I want a Morgan Freeman GPS. I want a Samuel Jackson GPS, where he comes out, goes, wrong way, mother.
Yeah.
Keeping it PG.
Yeah.
As you can see. Can you imagine a Gilbert Godfrey GPS?
In half a mile, make a left turn on Fairview. Wait, I'm not giving out my address. Screw that. Never mind. But yeah.
Just use 14th Street, that's all. 14th Street.
Yeah, 14th Street.
You use universal locations.
Universal. Oh, I learned about 6 years ago when I was in Philadelphia for the family reunion that the most common street name in America is not First Street. It's second. It's not Main Street. It's Second Street.
Second Street.
Second Street. Yeah, I think that's a little bizarre, but oh well. It kind of is what it is, and I try not to debate facts because it's kind of dangerous to debate facts with people nowadays, especially when some people will, just keep denying facts.
But Rich, climate change is not real. We're not making this political, people.
Oh, no. What we just did.
Oh, what the game though?
Yeah.
Good one, Robert. I want a Selma Hayek GPS. It'd be what was it? With that character that Joaquin Phoenix played, he was in love with his GPS. That was the one that Scarlett Johansson was the voice, or it was like a Siri. Can you imagine that they did all those actors like Selma Hayek and all them did like a Siri mods?
Oh God. Oh God. Oh man. Do we even really want to venture into this territory? Oh man. I should be coming up with things like wildfire on this.
Oh, check this one out from Jolie. I'm also an artist, but of no great importance. No, you're awesome. Stop that. There's a video out there of Cummings and some other voice actors doing some scenes from Star Wars in the voice of other characters. Yes. That's actually pretty dope.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
It's most likely from Rob Paulson's podcast, Talkin' Tunes, which is a really wonderful podcast. Occasionally he films some stuff, but I've seen a bunch of those. They had Pinky and the Brain, you know, recreating a scene from Pulp Fiction, I believe. I could totally just be making that up, but whatever. I mean, you go look for yourself. At least when this video is done.
I would. Oh wait, there goes Mayhem calling me.
Put 'em on.
Mayhem.
Oh, what's up? Where you?
I'm at Rich's house. Where you?
I'm on my way, man. How long you gonna be there for?
I'm still here.
Alright, cool. I'm on my way. Sorry about that. Like, I had to deal with some shit with.
Nah, it's cool, bro. You got stuff to do. Hold on 1 second.
So, anyways, yeah. Our co-host is on his way, and it's actually the first person that's called in. Ooh. Something interesting just happened. Bear with me, guys, for just a minute. In the meantime, read my ad and consider booking me for a birthday party, corporate event, private party, or
Hey, Rich.
I
You got a phone request.
work. I what?
Huh. Hold on. Yo.
Hello?
No, it's not speaker.
Yo.
Rich,
Yo.
Mr. President, what's up? It's Mike.
How you doing, man?
I had a crazy day. I do apologize for my tardiness. I just want to know I'm 40 minutes away. Is that a problem? Will you still be recording?
No, yeah, we'll still be recording for sure. I gotta do the background for this thing and one other character. So, yeah.
So then I'll be driving like a real Luckyzilla. I'll be on my way then.
Yep. And watch your driving. You don't want to get nabbed by the police. Or Horace and Jasper and all that fun stuff. And, well, you know.
Alright, no problem.
Yeah, man. All good.
Come on, I'll see you soon, man.
Alright, we'll do. In the meantime, maybe if you want to, like, whoa.
I will be missing him, right?
Yep.
I got work I do.
Okay, you said you got a booty call. Awesome. Yeah, we love it. I try to do live streams, but Rich has been doing this. He's been pretty awesome in doing this. This is actually Rich's 50th episode of live streams.
50 episodes.
So he's had 49 before this, and he's been doing it for a while. I just came on as a guest to celebrate because I love it when my peoples are at that 50 mark, that 100 mark. Shout out to podcaster Adrian Has Issues. Love that guy. I gotta get you to talk to Adrian. I think you would love his podcast. Pretty dope dude. He loves having like a lot of different guests on his shows and all that. He did his 100th episode,
Good for him.
and he's still going.
And you didn't even
I'm being mad.
All right, guys.
I'm very mad.
Just bear with
You're
us
very
for a
mad.
second. We got to take a
I'm
quick
very
break.
mad.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
We're gonna turn the camera a bit more on
Towards me?
you so that. Yep.
Where am I muted?
Nope, you're not muted now. Pardon our technical difficulties. There we go. You see where we are? Alright, cool.
I look pretty. I'm so pretty. So pretty. So pretty and witty and live. So, we talked about bad superhero movies. All right, later, Robert. Thank you for joining, brother. This is just a one-time guest spot. Probably do future guest spots. Rich has me again.
I would love to.
So, what 80s or 90s cartoon movies or cartoon shows would you like to see remade?
Well, DuckTales has already been remade.
No. We're not going to talk about... I mean, we're talking about stuff that... Like, let's talk about, like, Centurions and all that.
Centurions. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. I would love to see that remade.
Denver the Last Dinosaur.
Denver the Last Dinosaur. Oh my god.
That's Denver. Gargoyles. Ooh, that's a good choice.
Gargoyles? Yeah.
They keep throwing that one around, though. They do.
I
It's
think
popped up a couple times.
I think eventually we are going to get a Gargoyles reboot, remake, whatever. I just hope that when we get to that point that it's a good one.
All right. Rob gave a good one. Robert. Gummy Bears.
Gummy Bears.
Gummy Bears. Da, da, da. You guys didn't pay here to see me sing. Mark. What's up, Mark?
Mark Torres?
Yep.
Nice. Mark Torres runs It Came From the Radio, which is a great podcast that you all have to listen to.
We're giving everybody shout-outs tonight.
Yeah, because, I mean, I guess this is... and also follow Ben McDermott. Follow Ben McDermott. Follow Sebastian Bonet. Follow the leader. Follow the Yellow Brick Road.
I agree with you, Jolie. They would have to, for me, for Gargoyles to come back, it would have to be a serious reboot. Like, I don't like the silly reboots. I get when people say that, oh, it's for a different generation. I'm like, you're dumbing stuff down too much for kids.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, most of us want it back.
I wholeheartedly agree.
And Humanoids, I think, would probably do well. And Humanoids would do well as a horror animation, actually.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. I'd be down for that.
You got corrected. It came for the radio, an actual radio show. All right, Mark, we got you.
An actual radio show. My bad, man.
That is our bad.
No, that's a my bad.
I don't know. I was saying her agreeing with it.
My guests are not allowed to throw themselves under the bus, and this is not a great picture video. To hell with it. I'm gonna use it anyway.
It's because it's a PNG, so it's blocking out the background. Which is very easy. It's just the hair mostly with him.
Yeah.
I use them as the model when because I did a picture for Herculoids. Yes. That's what I'm talking. Actually, it would be pretty interesting if they were to do a Space Ghost right now.
Space Ghost would be interesting, but I mean, it would have to be like Space Ghost Coast to Coast kind of Space Ghost. Not
Well, it depends what you're doing. If you're gonna reboot Space Ghost Coast to Ghost, then you're gonna do Space Ghost Coast. But if you're going like the original series,
yeah, the original series I don't think was that good. But that's just me. That's just me.
the GoBots. You mean the poor man's Transformers? I don't know, man. The GoBots, even their toys were a little off for me. There's a good choice. It will be interesting to see how they will make that in this type of climate. With the fact that Transformers dominates the whole market of transforming toys.
Yeah.
Birdman. Are we going to do Harvey Attorney Birdman at law? Or just Birdman? Birdman. Okay. That was the best I've ever done that. There was another one. Oh. Did you remember that there was a Chuck Norris show? cartoon show?
A Chuck Norris cartoon show. I think I had seen the intro for it somewhere. There was a Muhammad Ali cartoon.
They just said, Mark just said, with the Michael Bay Transformers, they are the poor man's Transformers. No, not the poor man's Transformers, just a poor version of the Transformers. Shoot lasers fighting Birdman. Yeah, I would like to see that. I would like to see how they would do the story. That would be pretty dope. I really think if they were to come out with Birdman now, they would really have to come out with a nice little original plot for it. Nice little supporting cast. And just overall, yeah, you probably will. You're definitely gonna have to redo the designs. Yeah, don't use that one. There are a lot of better pictures for Vegeta. You should get something like Straight On for reference.
I'm turning this monitor.
Jackie Chan cartoon was good. But
Why?
the Chuck Norris one had only one season, and again, it started with a live action version of him, and then it closed with a live action version. Again, most of those cartoons were primarily to sell toys because they also did a Rambo cartoon. Like, how do you take a rated R movie and make it into a children's show? And that's what they did with Rambo, and it had one season. It's like Rambo and his Rad Commandos or something like that. I don't know.
There was a Toxic Avenger cartoon.
Yeah, I remember that.
How do you take an ultra violent movie like that and make it that?
It was called Toxic Crusaders.
Toxic Crusaders.
And it was primarily to sell toys.
And video games.
Yep. They are rebooting Jackie Chan. Julie's like, she remembers that awful. I want to reboot the Jackie Chan cartoon. It was perfect the way it was. It would be kind of hard to reboot. It's not going to have the same flavor, definitely. But I don't think it would capture the same, like... You really have to bring in a good... Whenever doing a reboot, you really have to consider, 1, the source material, 2, respect for it, but 3, make it in a form that it's like an original.
Yeah.
Just like Highlander and RoboCop.
I love RoboCop. Honestly, before I die, I don't know how long I'm going to be on this earth for, but before I die, I want RoboCop the musical with a Motown soundtrack. It takes place in Detroit. Dig up whoever is still alive from that era.
Eddie Murphy RoboCop.
Oh my god. Something else besides
Chris Tucker Highlander. There you go, Mark. That's all for you. Mark just sent a YouTube video.
Oh no. Oh boy. Better yet, while we're at it, we'll have Will Smith. We'll have Will Smith in Kazam 2. Oh wait a minute, that's already happening. Never mind.
Jolie, Uncle, one more thing. Her favorite impression from Jackie Chan. That character was awesome. She was very awesome. That was another original character. That was one of the better characters. Uncle, again, Jackie Chan was a well-rounded show. It really was. I miss it. And then they added the big sumo wrestler, who in the beginning was a villain, then he ended up joining them. RoBroCop. Thank you, Mark.
RoBroCop?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, we got Rowboat Cop, the meme that goes out there.
Yes.
Part machine, part rowboat.
Oh, there's this bootleg figure that's making its rounds in the off-model and loving it group called Robert Cop.
Jolie said no, she's sick of everything being made into musicals.
I want RoboCop the musical. I don't care what anyone else wants.
I want what I want. Yeah,
What you really want.
But what I really want. What I really want. So tell me what you want. What you really want. I wanna.
What do we want?
Mayhem to be here.
Yes, we do.
Toro.
He's going to be here in about 40 minutes. He'll still be here.
But I mean, I get what you're saying, Jolie. Everything being made into musicals, but it's just funny to see the execution. I don't even care for it. I just want to say, like, oh my god, you actually really tried.
There was
That's
a
pretty
Proto Man
funny.
opera, apparently.
Toxic Avenger had a musical.
Yes.
Trauma the musical. I Actually, what bad movie, and this is for the chat, what horrible movie would you like to see made into a musical so you could just purely laugh?
Yeah. Laugh without seeing your childhood go to pieces.
Shirley says, you will know it has gone too far when you get Jonestown, the musical.
The hell's a Jonestown?
Jonestown, the musical. Maybe Motown, the musical. Again, we will not go political in this one. But I had a funny one. And I'm going to leave it. Leave it for the back burner.
Alternative facts.
Alternative facts, the musical.
Oh my god! Every day, this guy right here.
Every day for like, almost a half a year, I did that.
Yeah.
Came out with an alternative fact.
My favorite one, still to this day, was Babe Ruth was a quarterback for the New York Liberty. That was.
I missed that. I mean,
oh my god!
It ran its course, though. I mean, that was it. It's it was going good. If you followed my Facebook or Instagram, you got nothing but alternative facts that half a year.
It's brilliant. That's where he and I started talking more because I had met you once at like In Beyond, and the next time I saw you was at Kids Comic Con in the Bronx. Early that year, you're like, hey, I see you're going to be in the Bronx. You need help at your show? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I didn't know him, and, then he came, and we're geeking out, and next thing I know, we're talking more at In Beyond, and he asks me to come on his podcast, Nerds in the Round, and, we're both artists. So
he can't get rid of me. That's what he's trying to say in a nice way.
I don't want to get rid of you. I love you, man. Fuck that.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
F-bomb! Well, it's the 50th episode,
Jim Jones and his singing suicides. I think that's what she was pointing out.
Oh, God. What about Jonah Hex, the musical?
I think it'll probably be one of the better DC movies. I don't know. For me, what would I pick as a musical? I want to pick American Psycho, the musical. Just because of that little number he does like this. Christian Bale, he's like, you know who you knew he's in Lavis. I'm sorry, I cannot take American Psycho seriously because that movie was just I laughed at that movie because it's just, I don't know, there was just some scenes that it was just too extra. The whole thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into too much details on it.
No, I
because there's one scene with him like this, looking at himself in the. I'm like, really?
I get you, man.
But it was, I don't know, it was and then they had American Psycho 2, which didn't need to be made. It had
There was a second one.
Yeah, it had Mila Kunis as the Psycho. It had what's his face? Captain Kirk. What's his name again? I'm bad with names. William Shatner. He was technically the love interest of Mila Kunis or something like that in the movie. I don't remember.
Are we talking like old dude William Shatner from original series Star Trek? Or are we talking like Chris Pine from the remake?
No, we're talking the original William Shatner.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
He was he played a professor in the movie.
Oh God.
I was like, not against William Shatner, but I was like, really? I mean, it's good. He getting work. Man getting work. But I was like, you want to know what it was? American Psycho 2 didn't need to be made. It was not a great script. I mean, it was a straight-to-TV movie. You know what actually has a sequel too that not many people know about? House of the Dead had a sequel too.
Yeah.
There was a House of the Dead too.
I think there were like 2 of them, maybe.
Yes, Mark. Hot Mila Kunis in the chat. Mila Kunis, a.k.a. Meg. The Meg. I think Mila Kunis was probably one of those people that is interesting to meet in person.
Yeah.
She probably would drink me under the table. She'd probably drink everybody on the table. Not saying she's a drinker. But I mean, she does have that Jack Daniels deal.
The only question
or Jim Beam,
is...
one of them.
The only question is, other than the obvious Jack Daniels, what else are we drinking?
Water? Hey, I schlepped all the way down here from the Bronx.
Oh, this is true. Well, help yourself to the water that's in the fridge.
Toxic Crusaders. They're girls, but they're still good girls. I think that was the commercial for the toys because I remember specifically.
Still get girls.
Yeah. They're girls, but they still get girls. It's like, imagine hearing that as a kid. You hear that. Like, Toxic Crusaders. Toxic Crusaders. They're girls, but they still get girls.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the theme song for the show. It was the theme song. I believe that was the theme song for the toys. Because I remember I was looking up. I was like, someone didn't believe me. And I looked up the theme song for Toxic Crusaders. Played it. And they're like, what is this? And I was like, I don't even recognize it. And I was like, I remembered. I think it was the toys. If you could see them in a fight, and this is my whole question. What's famous? Wait, do we do that? Celebrities? Let's pick on celebrities. What two celebrities would you like to see involved in a boxing match?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna throw that out there to the chat.
Two celebrities I would like to see in a boxing match. I gotta really think about this. Help me out there, chat.
I am really bad with names tonight. That's really horrible. What's his face who played Batman? From the Adam West boxing William Shatner. I would have loved to see that.
I would like to see.
Yes, I like that. Oh man, Jolie picked an awesome one. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's not celebrity versus celebrity, but what she would like to here's a video game I actually would want to see someone try to make into a musical because I would laugh so hard I would die. Slaughterhouse is what it.
Yeah, Splatterhouse. I
Yeah.
remember Splatterhouse.
Yeah, Mark just said you were correct. The theme song was very different. I knew it.
Yeah.
So could you imagine that your kids just watching that? That's the cartoon. Jackie Chan and Van Damme. Oh, that would be. Are we talking about coked up Van Damme or Van Damme in his prime? Sorry, Rich, I kind of took over your show.
No, that's fine. That's great. I have more time to concentrate because I'm stuttering like a bastard while answering these questions. I mean, you're killing it, man. You're killing it. Let's see. Who would I like to see in a boxing match?
Cheetah versus Bulma for the last pigeon. Well, Rich is drawing Vegeta too. Just to get you guys, earlier we were talking about Bart mixed in with the Dragon Ball character, so we talked about Bart meets Krillin. So I'm kind of working on that right now.
Oh, God. Yes, of course you are.
Yeah, because I like mashups.
Yep.
If you want to see an interesting mashup, I did into Spider-Man Into the Borderlands. That was fun.
And be sure to commission Sebastian for some work because brother needs to get paid.
Yes, I am fully open for commissions, so you
As
can go to my website, SebastianBonetArt.net, for commission rates. Actually, they both can still fight now. Still want to see the CM Punk versus... Yes, I still want to see CM Punk versus Jason David Frank, but I don't think we're ever going to get it. Maybe if they go to Bellator, but... I don't know, man. I think because of CM Punk's last two UFC outings, I don't think we're going to get it now. But again, never say never. I mean, it would be interesting because, you know, if Jason David Frank threw out that gauntlet at him, said, listen, you know, I'll be your first opponent. And it's kind of dodged. UFC missed something right there, man. That would have been, they would have got so many people to tune in just for that fight. From the Power Ranger fans just to see Jason David Frank fight, the wrestling fans just to see CM Punk fight, and just in general, everyone else would have been intrigued about it. It would have probably created a lot of... Might get in WWE.
Let's see. I'm still thinking I'm really...
Jolie definitely does not like Tom Cruise. Okay. Tom Cruise. I would love to see a little kid bat the snot out of Tom Cruise. And you watch Edge of Tomorrow to watch that sucker die over and over. Woo! He was Wile E. Coyote in that movie. Tom Cruise in the role of Wile E. Coyote.
Oh my god. I have to see that movie now. Thanks for the recommendation.
No, he wanted to do it for charity, but I'm saying, like, the money was there. They would have made a lot of money on that fight. See, I would like to see Tom Cruise versus Mike Tyson.
Well,
that one's for Jolie.
oh boy.
Cause Mike Tyson gonna eat his kids.
That's great.
Mark, I see a lot of potential that would have been in that Jason David Frank CM Punk thing. Even if Jason David Frank was gonna donate to charity, I just see that UFC would have made a lot of money, a lot of headlines. You would have got a lot of people who would have tuned in just to see that fight. And I think it would have got a lot of mainstream coverage just because of the two names that were going to fight each other. And he would have to come into the ring and says, it's morphin' time. Well, no, Jason David Frank is a legitimate MMA fighter. Badass.
I'm thinking I would like to see.
Jolie goes, if Tyson eats his ears, I'll pay a lot to see that.
I'm trying to think of like real life people, and I don't spend a lot of time thinking about real life people that I would like to see fight because I'm just not, starstruck about like anything or anybody.
Abraham Lincoln versus George Washington. Battle of the wooden teeth. That's not political. That's two presidents. I mean, first of all, Abraham Lincoln was Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer / Zombie Slayer.
Yes, and that movie was amazing.
Oh man, Tom Cruise. We're gonna pick on Tom Cruise now. This is Jolie's fault. Tom.
My best friend and I used to go to Videology in Brooklyn back a few years ago, and we would go to Trivia Tuesday, and you could name your team whatever you want, and everybody was coming up with these ridiculous team names like Pepper Jack Nicholson and Parmesan Connery, and we went with like a
Parmesan Connery.
Yeah, and we went with a Tom Cruise theme. For a while, we went with Tom Booze Cruise, Tom Cruise Control, and we had. I'm trying to think.
I would put Tom Cruise in a match with Braun Strowman, because Braun Strowman gonna give him those hands.
Yeah.
Well, I remember. What was I remember? I just forgot the story I was going to say. Guys, my brain has not been working. I have been non-stop up. I need to definitely take a week for me. I've been preparing for a lot of cons coming up. Rich knows about the con crunch. Anybody who's done a con knows about it.
Yeah, I'm having that con crunch myself.
Been working on a lot of great stuff. New things. Got a lot of new things coming. Still working on that comic, which is coming when Dead Planet becomes available. You guys will know. Definitely Rich.
Yes.
Probably have a little commission on it for a little something in there.
All right. Yeah, definitely, man.
Okay. If you guys, and again, it's a question for the chat. If you can combine two of your favorite cartoon universes, which ones would you combine?
I would say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Rugrats.
Ninja Turtles and Rugrats?
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Rugrats. There you go.
Yeah, the formative years of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Leo Pickles.
Oh, God. Leo Pickles.
Master Angelica. Which ones? Tell the audience. Which ones? I don't know. I'm completely lost with that one. Sorry, Mark. Oh, I was surprised that I actually like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Yeah, it was surprisingly good. It's, you know, it's interesting when you take something like that, Joey, and you make it into, you actually make a great movie out of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, she did a good one. Thundercats and Cowboy Bebop.
Thundercats and Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, I can see that.
Lionel Spiegel. That would actually be pretty dope. They're both in the sci-fi spectrum. They're both pretty much set the standards for what they did in animation at the time. It would be pretty interesting, actually. Oh, conventions I'm going to, Mark? Thank you. So, for me, I'm going to be this weekend at the Long Island Comic Book Expo. Woohoo!
As will I.
As will Rich. I will be at Awesome Con. I will be at Xavier High School Comic Con in May. Me and Rich will be there too.
Yeah.
I will be at East Coast Comic Con, CradleCon, the
As
Indie.
will I. CradleCon, yeah.
We're gonna be there.
Yes.
The Indie Art Show hosted by Fat Guy Inc. I will also be at the Long Island Tropical Con. It's their first year. And I will close off so far in August with Imbion Con. I'll let you guys know if I'll be at New York City Comic Con, but I will definitely be at Rhode Island Comic Con to close out the year.
And as far as me, Sebastian already mentioned several of the shows I'm going to be at. I'm going to be at Long Island Comic Book Expo this weekend. Kids Comic Con in the Bronx the week after, which is also Easter weekend. I don't know why Easter had to be this weekend, but whatever. It is what it is. I am also going to be doing Xavier High School Comic Con, which I'm looking really forward to. I look forward to any city show that I get to do. I'm also going to be at MinCon, which is in July, as well as CradleCon before that, which I will have some news leading up to CradleCon that I'm sure everyone is going to be very interested in. But more on that when I can actually say for sure what it is that's going to happen. I can guarantee you one thing right off the bat. Luckyzilla number 12 will be available. And the story within it is, like, I think probably the best that it's the best script I've ever written. You know, and I mean, you know, you really have something special on your hands when you feel that strongly about even just a script. So, without patting myself on the back too much, and without revealing too much, I just want to say that, you know, everyone is always saying that we need more diversity in movies, we need more diversity in television, and we do, and that's all well and good, but part of that comes from, you know, us, the artists, actually making it so. You know, I mean, it's like you don't complain for diversity and do nothing about it. You go out there and you create diversity if you don't see it. And that's exactly what we're doing in Luckyzilla number 12.
Well, I get that, Jolie. Yeah, East Coast Comic Con is actually in New Jersey. It's going to be at the Meadowlands.
I
Mark,
almost went last year.
I'm looking forward to it. To be my first time, I'm debuting there. Mark picked a good one. How about you mix the real Ghostbusters and the Filmation Ghostbusters?
God. I think they've done that.
I don't think they did. No, there was a whole thing about using the name and all that, especially with the cartoon shows and all that.
Yeah.
But that would be kind of interesting since they both, you know, have fought for that Ghostbusters name.
Yeah.
I think it would be pretty. It would be pretty interesting how you mash up because you what was it? You combine the ape and Slimer. Slime Ape. It's Slime Ape. the Ecto 1 talks. There's some little funny stuff there, but it'll be pretty interesting. Make them the descendants of the Ghostbusters. I get you. There's no worries. I mean, there are going to be plenty of shows. They're popping up left and right. When you get the chance of time, we'll definitely see you at one of the shows and all that. So it's cool. Again. There was some cons for some reason I had to put off because, again, financially. So I get it. I understand. But, you can only try. That's it. But I understand and respect it. Trust me. But if anyone's interested, I typed it in there. Get nerdy with it. 10% off at inbeyond.com and inbeyondcon.com. Use the code. It's a code we say because they sponsor us at Nerds and Around. If you haven't seen Nerds and Around, check it out. The Nerds and Around's on Spotify. It's on Anchor. It's on YouTube. Rich has been a guest on the show.
Yeah.
Alright, so another one for you. So we worked with cartoons. What video game properties would you like to see do a crossover? Obviously everybody's going to pick the obvious Mario and Sonic, so we're going to eliminate that one out of there.
Yeah, because it hasn't really worked out that well in my opinion.
Well, Sonic's made the crossover to Smash. That's about the only crossover you're probably going to get.
Yeah.
And there was a... it's called Mario Brothers Z, whereas Mario and Sonic, the guy made them do a crossover together. It was done with the sprites, and it was in the format of like Dragon Ball.
I'll do you one even better. There is a series on Newgrounds called DuckTales Z. It's poorly drawn DuckTales characters, and in the third episode, beginning with the third episode, Scrooge McDuck fights Vegeta.
Scroogita.
No.
Ooh.
It's wonderful.
Mark got a good one. Double Dragon and Contra. Both side-scrolling games. Double Contra. Or Contra Dragon. What would you call it? Would you be fighting aliens? Would you be fighting thugs? Would you be fighting alien thugs?
Yes. To all three.
But you want to know what's funny though? Because now bringing that up, there are a lot of fighting side-scrolling games like that are very obscure that people don't know about that kind of have that same premises that those two brought to the table.
Right.
I've been finding a lot of them on Vault Culture and all that, so there are a lot of crazy side-scrolling games that may also have brought that to life for you, Mark. Some of them are very obscure too. There was one with dinosaurs, which was pretty dope.
Unless, of course, people still, if Mugen's source code is still out there. So
It is. The people are still using Mugen. Mugen is going crazy. I saw some ridiculous Mugen the other night.
You ever see Super Big Bird?
Yeah.
How great is Super Big Bird?
I saw Robo May, which was something I didn't need to see.
That sounds pretty awful.
Alien Robot Ninja Ghost Pirates. Alien Robot Ninjas from Alternate Dimension.
How about tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills? You remember that show?
Oh, no. Biker Mice from Mars.
Oh God.
What two game properties I would like to see? I would mix up Borderlands and Super Mario. Super Mario Lands.
I would mix up Prototype and Little Big Planet.
Ooh, Prototype and Little Big Planet. Take take Little Big Planet and mix it in with what's it called? Damn it! It just damn! It had 3 games. It's no 2 games. It had 3 games. Oh no, it's not hitting me. It's not. It just left my mind. I hate that. I've been in a blank. It is gonna come to me later. But Jolie said, I so want to get a Steampunk World Fair Gears Altered Beast plus Frogger just because I'm weird like that. No, you're not weird like that. That would be totally
Somebody
awesome.
mentioned Altered Beast.
Just because you get Altered Beast in there, you get 5,000 points Gryffindor. Yeah. I do remember that show. It was the USA. It was fully American version of Power Rangers. Yep. I think Mark just agreed with you with that one, Rich. Can you imagine Altered Beast and Frogger? Jolie just...
Well, yep, that happened.
What about Altered Beast and Metal Gear Solid?
That could work.
Metal Gear Beast.
Let's see, what else?
It's cool. I am the same way. I've typed so much flub in the comments that it's like, oh, I didn't mean to type that.
Yeah.
But then again, as you can see how my brain is working. It's bad. Gotta eat better food. Gotta eat better food. That's what I gotta do. Cut out. While I'm working, I'm cutting out a lot of fast food, which is good.
You can never cut out all the fast food.
No, I've been cooking more. I thank my beautiful wife for finding HelloFresh, subscribing to it. Again, I am not a great cook. I am not sponsored by HelloFresh, but I swear by it, it's been pretty good. I can follow the instructions. Okay. 10,000 points to Ravenclaw. There you go. Omega for that. But Gryffindor's better house. Actually, the running joke, you know those new Axe, like not Axe, Old Spice deodorants like Bear Claw, Timber, something like that. Someone made the joke that said that those are the douchebag versions of Gryffindor houses. Oh, no. I mean, not Hogwarts houses. I'm like, those are the American versions. Guys, like, what house do you belong to? Bear Claw. What's your house? Timberwolf.
Trying to think of
what's your house? MTA. Not riding my way. Can you imagine that? Hogwarts in New York.
Well, I think with half the population that's read Harry Potter, I think it's been in New York.
Well, what was interesting? Have you ever read the Percy Jackson books?
No.
The Percy Jackson books. Don't watch the movies. The movie's horrible. They did a horrible job.
Of course they did.
I kind of like the way how they introduce Greek mythology and like how it would work in the real world. Like people can't see the mythical characters because there's like a haze over their eyes. They can't really. The only people who have like, you know, blood of the gods in them, like, you know, they're like a descendant like of Zeus and all that, they can see it. That's how you know like you're a descendant of the gods. There's always some interesting good stuff out there, but the movies did a horrible job in explaining it. They did 2 Percy Jackson movies, The Lightning Thief and other one, and they were both horrible.
Yep. That's what do we got?
Sonic just hit him. It is the Sonic Youth. Jolie said for the MTA house for Harry Potter, you'd have to have a house with a subway rat as its emblem.
Is said subway rat carrying pizza?
Yeah, the subway rat has to have pizza in its mouth.
Yes. Otherwise it doesn't count.
I got one for you. Well, this would be a throwback to a Nerds and Around episode where we talked about superhero sex tapes.
Oh no.
What video game characters do you think would end up having a sex tape leaked?
Oh no. Do we want to do this on a family show? I know it's late enough, but
yeah, it's late. It's Drezen after dark.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's just throwing out a name. We're not talking like specifics and all that.
Right.
But I would definitely have to go with your boy Sonic.
Yeah.
Because Mario's not that stupid.
Yeah. Honestly, I would agree with that because there's a little series called Sonic for Hire, and it's wonderful. It was made by Lowbrow in collaboration with College Humor.
You want to know what's funny? The reason I picked that and I picked Sonic is because I was going to lead into that was the Sonic for Hire series.
How great is Sonic for Hire?
Sonic for Hire, if you guys haven't seen it, watch it. It is awesome. Again, it is... Actually, what's bad is that Sonic has now had a makeup line. I remember I went into Sephora and there was Sonic makeup.
I accidentally erased part of Vegeta's
Bicep?
elbow.
Elbow?
Oh well.
Can you undo it?
Nah, I just brought him down a little bit.
Vegeta. The only person that can beat Vegeta is Bulma. That's coming out very good, bro.
It's coming along. It's not the greatest thing I've ever done, but you know, I'm still proud of it. Why shouldn't I be?
So what my role is tonight, aside from being the secretary earlier, I am also the hype man. And I'm just watching over Rich's shoulder.
Yeah. And making sure I don't do anything stupid.
So I'm running out of ideas for questions because as I'm going into that realm, I'm still looking at this Bart Krillin that I've kind of sketched out here. Kind of like it.
I've missed like 18 comments.
I've been reading them to you. Or was that what, another day? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've been reading them off.
Sorry.
I've been the comment guy. I'm like, you know how they have like, have you ever seen lip sync battles?
Oh yeah.
You have the host, LL Cool J, and then you have Chrissy Teigen in the corner just reading all stuff. I'm playing the role of Chrissy Teigen, just, you know, she just looks better than me.
Alright. I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick, so feel free to do whatever.
So this is a quick sketch of Bart Krillin.
That's wonderful.
Krillin and Bart all in one. As you can see, I like to do a lot of mashups. They're fun. I love them. Love little interesting ideas like that. I did, what are some favorite mashups that you guys have seen that really, like, blew your mind? Can't even see on my live feed. I think you paused it. Is it paused? Yeah, it's not working for me. Yeah, it's a good one, Mark. Scooby Natural. Okay, for some reason on my phone the video's not playing, but I'm still getting your guys' questions. I have to be careful with questions I ask. I managed to make Alexa go to mute. No, what was the fun one was when Xbox had the Xbox off function when you had the mic on, and this guy had his name called Xbox off. So when people got mad and called his name like Xbox off, turn off their Xbox literally. Scooby Natural. Yeah, and it ended up becoming what is it? An actual episode of Scooby Doo. Yep, Mayhem. Here. I'll come out and get you. Let me see.
Alright, so our co-host has finally arrived, which is good. And I'm going to challenge him to some arm wrestling. With my left arm, only because my right arm, I kind of need that. You guys know how it is. Being an artist, especially being a righty. So I'd make a terrible left-handed artist, as far as I'm concerned. So, anyways, here is what I'm working on right now.
Hey.
He's here. He's here.
Thank you for being
Mayhem has arrived.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. Just get on camera, enjoy some wings. Ladies and gentlemen, at long last.
You want to close this?
Yeah, I got it.
I'll take it. Can I charge my phone? I am dying.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it canceled the live feed for me. Damn it.
It did?
Nice.
No, it shouldn't have. I mean, I'm still going.
I
No,
guess I
it like really just stopped for me. Well, I'm having technical issues.
Where you live feeding at?
Right here.
What are you guys using?
This is the microphone. This is the camera.
Okay, what are you using, Omar?
I was just looking at the video.
Okay,
This is because I was answering people's questions.
Alright, cool.
I'm being Mr. Responsive.
Hey. I finally made it. It's your boy Mayhem Mike. You can find me at Last Stop on the L, the podcast about everything Brooklyn, about Brooklyn Nights. Definitely check it out. We've got some great stuff there. You can definitely find me at Hyro Geekix. Sebastian's been on it in spirit. He's actually been on it as well. We also do QMAM gaming channel. Definitely check that out. Let me know how I'm doing. We are the Geeks Unlimited, of course.
Okay, I just think I have a bit of a delay. Oh, you got it?
Hey, all right, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a delay. I have a really bad delay.
Yep.
Ravenclaw.
Oh, there we go.
Are we talking about Ravenclaw?
No. That's her house.
Oh, okay.
That's Jolie. Jolie, this is Mayhem.
Hi, Jolie. Gryffindor all day, every day. Maybe Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff?
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 Hufflepuff? You look like a Hufflepuff. You huff and puffle down. He's in a huff, he's in a puff, and he's gonna blow it down.
Now it's all frozen.
No, it's not frozen. Is it? You see right there. There you go. You
Yeah.
right there.
I see me. I'm just looking at this.
Oh, now it's all frozen. Oh, yeah, no, with technical difficulties a little bit, but it's...
Oh, So you know what? I was gonna go live and tell my people to come check you out.
Oh.
You charging?
I mean,
You charging?
I guess.
Are you charging?
I'm charging. Hold
You
on.
charging. Mayhem is charging. I'm doing a little bit of a jig right now. See, every once in a while I break out into dance. See, now you're back. We are back. And better than ever.
Better than ever.
For Christmas this year, the Hestrack's here.
That's
yeah,
a throwback. I
that
love
is.
that.
Oh, we've been talking about throwbacks the whole night. You missed it. Cartoon mashups.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't even said one word about the Legion of Doom, which, is fine.
Actually, I love the Legion of Doom on, what's it called? The Legends of Tomorrow. Oh, we're on Mayhem's Live.
Yes.
We're
I'm
back,
here with
Jolie,
the
because we
artist
missed
panel.
you.
These guys are out here using a snowball, very reliable. We have
Sebastian.
Sebastian. I'm about to call you old Meggie. So we got Sebastian here.
Oh, that's all right.
The plug doesn't go to. I'm charging my phone. I'm sorry.
So just to give you guys again, they weren't here because we got another live feed. But here is a mashup of Bart and Krillin. Bart Krillin.
Brillin.
Oh,
Brillin.
there we go. We got the best
Grilling
name.
like a villain.
It's either Brillin or Clark. So anyway, I'm here with the artist panel. We got Sebastian, and then we have Rich right here. Rich is just out here showing us how it's done. Actually, I should change the camera like this.
Yes.
Get
This is the 50th episode of Drezen Draws.
Drezen Draws.
Produced by Drezen Media. I'm Rich Drezen. I'm obviously the guy who does Drezen Draws. And almost every week I pick a theme and 6 characters to go with it. People vote on who they want
I
to
love
see me
Legend of
draw.
Tomorrow too. It's awesome.
Little known fact, he actually has his own game coming out. He has his own game based on his series and his comics, which is really dope. There is a black man.
Mayhem
It's
is-
not me though.
Mayhem is cheering Rich on.
And then we have Sebastian over here who does his own stuff. He has his own website. Definitely check him out. You have me.
Jolie, did you see the Beamer
Mayhem
episode?
Gaming. He's talking about another feed right now. Don't worry about it.
We got feeds coming in.
Mayhem Gaming. We got Hyro Geeks, the podcast for all things geek. And of course, Last Stop on the L. As a matter of fact, I do see 2 people I was supposed to have on the Last Stop on the L. I'm going to get back to y'all on that. We might actually maybe we can have you on the next one. What's up, B-Ride? What's up, Amanda? It was National Siblings Day. Did you guys post up about your brothers and sisters?
Of course.
I forgot about that.
See, my sister posted a video of me and her doing numbers, the numbers game.
Yes, we
And
gotta do
so
that.
We gotta do numbers?
We gotta do numbers. Here, let me get. Oh, I don't wanna-
We're gonna do numbers, apparently. He stopped drawing.
I need
I need to set this
a
up.
character to draw.
Oh,
I need you to give me a character.
I gotta get my charger.
So
we're about to
my sister, you know,
BMO.
she beat me up after I won. Okay?
BMO. Yo, you're coming to my feed.
I'm coming to one of your feet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Plug in over there behind the chips.
I'm sorry, you're gonna
let me get a
you
shot
got a
of
lot
this.
going on right now.
Oh yeah.
Let me get a shot of this.
So we got Mayhem who finally made it out
This
from
is
Brooklyn.
actually his stuff. Luckyzilla. Definitely check it out.
Yes, it has Mark. It
I
has
don't
double
think it's
streaming,
social, it's
social media
apartment
gone
at the moment.
wild.
Definitely check out Luckyzilla. Let's put it.
I
I'm taking all
really,
questions and
really
Joe made me drive out all the way to Long Island for this.
Yes.
want to see
48-minute drive.
a
30
Marvel
minutes.
versus Warner versus DC kind of mashup,
Oh, let's see what he's saying.
but Marvel characters are Disney characters, and like Mickey Mouse, Captain America, Bugs, Superman. I really like that.
I actually drew that on a previous episode of Double D.
I'm out here trying to.
Oh no, that was the season for it was the season final
What's that?
for one of
You
the
two wanna get jacked?
episodes for Legends of Tomorrow,
You wanna get jacked?
where they were they all became BMO
What's
to
up,
fight
guys?
the demon.
What's up? Aftermath, Sean. Hey.
So we were playing a game on my birthday
Hey.
called Numbers,
Hey, Kay.
and
Don't forget the camera's right
I
here.
don't know how the numbered games works.
You don't
I
know how
just
the numbered
jumped
game
in.
goes?
I will let Mayhem explain it more.
I'm gonna leave you like this. You're on the side.
So you guys have seen my beautiful face this whole night. I'm gonna give you some Mayhem.
So the numbers game is a hand game. I used to see it, with my sisters, but a lot of other women that used to play it at the time. And it's all about just moving your hands and moving your hands. So pretty much, come here, Omar. Let me see if I got it. Omar, you gotta back up. I'm trying to.
What?
So it's all a series of moments, right? You got to count. So with numbers, you start off like this. There's a new numbers game. We're not doing a new numbers one.
Wait, I don't know this.
That's what I'm teaching you. You.
Okay.
All right, just follow me, okay?
Oh.
So you go like this, right? Sucker. It's like this, then clap, right, left, clap.
I hated this one.
What?
So it's patty cake.
No, it's not. It's not patty cake. Watch my
No,
camera.
no,
You blocking my camera.
No,
Block, see this right there. Stop it. Stop it. So it's boom, 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 one. Then you got to do the same thing, 2, 3, until you lose count. The point is to out count the other person. That's all. It's a competitive game. You know how to play numbers?
I know how to play the numbers that we played at his apartment.
What's the numbers you guys played?
1,
2,
3,
4.
Yeah. Okay. So you
You
want to
gotta
play that
count
one?
up to a certain number without two people saying it at the exact same time. So anyone that maybe wants to call in, if you don't remember that number, that's okay.
So we're doing-
it's on my website.
Not
Yeah.
We're
Break
doing
down,
two separate
sorry, not
numbers.
break down.
So we're not gonna play numbers the clapping game. We're gonna do numbers the counting game.
yes.
Right. So
I
then.
can't clap.
Okay,
I
so-
want to catch the clap.
Okay, so then the numbers the counting game is you generally get a group of people, and you say we're gonna count to 15.
A little bit closer.
Yeah, we're gonna count to like 15, right?
Yeah.
And what happens is, let's just say there's 10 people.
Yeah.
I have to say a number, or anybody says a number, but you can't repeat it. There's no prompt. You can't give hey, you say number 2, you say number 3. You can't do that. It's all based. And if I end up saying the same number as you, at the same time, we gotta start all over again.
Yes.
Let's try it out. Ready?
What are we counting up to?
Huh?
1,
2,
3.
4.
See?
But what are we going to?
12. Let's go for 12.
Okay.
We got this. What's intelligent beings?
We're sync.
I like the fact you keep blocking my camera, bro. I got people here, okay?
Oh, your people.
Yeah, people.
Bring your people over here to join our people and don't block my camera.
Don't block my camera. All right, so ready?
1,
2,
3,
4.
5,
6,
1,
2, 3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8.
10.
9, 9,
Someone was supposed to say 9.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8.
Y'all messed up. 1,
2,
Ah, I messed up. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11.
12.
We're
We're almost there. We're
Just
almost
remember,
there.
if you go past this point, you're off that camera.
Okay.
Live video off.
Aww.
Oh, they don't like you anymore.
I don't like them. Anyway. Love them.
Yeah, they can jump on mine.
Alright, cool.
Share the Drezen Draws live video.
I got you.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways,
We almost
let's,
made it. We were there.
Let's do. Let's.
good.
All right. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7, 8,
9,
10.
11.
12.
Ah! Are we doing 12?
Hey, we got 12.
We got
All
12.
right, we're
That's
going
all?
15.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say 2 numbers, but I'm going to say yes, I am.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Oh my god, we should probably have them join and see if they can join us as well.
Yeah.
You know what we can do, right? We should have done. We should have done numbers with
Oh, that
shots.
sucks.
What happened?
Sorry, Jolie. Gotta report someone trying to sell her art. Get them.
Oh God.
Oh, that sucks. Definitely report and let us know we're reporting.
Yeah,
for you.
actually, Jolie, if you could. Oh yeah, that's right. Jolie, if you could, if you want to put their username and the site they're on and share it here, you know, we'll blast the hell out of them. So this way, you know, they don't steal anybody else's art. 'Cause, I mean, it's like we all got to make some money. We all got to make a living, especially when we do what we love. So.
J's for the jazz hands, O is for the optimism.
Yep.
How do I spell my name? Lene? Nope, IE.
You messed up. Mayhem messed up already.
All right.
Ah.
1,
2,
3,
Ah, you suck.
1.
You know what? Let's do it backwards.
What?
12, 11, 10, 9. There you go.
Oh.
You guys can count backwards, right? I mean, you guys are great artists. You should be able to count backwards.
Yeah, why not?
12,
11,
10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3.
2.
1.
Wow, what was that so easy? Can we count backwards easier?
All right, let's try from 15.
All right, 15 going forward or back?
Back.
Back. All right, 15.
4.
We interrupt this. 1, 2, 3.
It was like, wait, 4 or 14? Where are we going?
22, 55, 47, 11,
11 teen.
3.
It's
Wow.
It's a combination of 3 and 5. That isn't 8.
All right, let's see what we can do for the
15,
14,
13,
12,
11,
10,
9.
8,
I didn't mess it up this time.
15,
14,
13,
12,
11,
10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3.
2.
1.
I backed away from that one.
Blast off.
I think counting backwards is a lot easier. We need Tonio from the hall, from across the hall here.
Shout out to Tony.
Shout out to Tony.
Yep.
We need Lawrence here.
Shout out to Law.
Shout out to Law, House by Law. Who else can we get? We get B-Rye.
We had Joseph there with us.
Nice.
We had Matthew from Matt with the Hat Gaming.
Matt with the
Yes.
hat gaming. Woo!
Shout out to my
Showing me a
brother.
lot of love on
gaming.
Instagram. Thank you, Matt,
Apex.
for the hat. Matt with the hat.
Apex Legends. I've been winning. I've been winning with randoms. Okay, sorry.
So, anyways,
Joe.
you guys stay there.
Yeah.
I gotta get back to drawing my Legion of Doom. So,
I'm just drawing randomness.
are you?
Random.
I'm not a drawer. I'm a talker. So,
I'm a dresser.
what's a coconut? Okay, sure. Do you have any,
I am not sponsored by anybody,
Do I have any?
but if you want to sponsor me, go right ahead.
Yeah, by all means.
So I mean, I don't know. We had a couple of questions this night. A lot of fun stuff in the chat. It's been pretty dope.
Jolie.
A lot of fun stuff.
You're going on a 3-hour mark. Oh man.
This looks like
Whoa. It is a bottle opener.
house, wait.
It is. You don't know what you're doing.
You're 100% correct. Oh, wait. We got it. Got it. Wait. Had it.
Okay, let's see. It says at least I'm already registered in their IP system for this image, so I don't have to send in a new packet and wait for it to be approved. That's good. Yeah, I'm kind of hating that with people just like stealing stealing stuff. There's been a lot of that going on lately. It's just it's really annoying. I mean,
I was once asked at a job that I worked at. I won't say where. To
Instagram.
kind of save face. And my boss there had asked me to take an image from Shutterstock and delete the watermark from it, and I said that's stealing. He's like, I'm the one that makes the final decision, and I'm like, so you're asking me to steal?
Yes.
And I wouldn't back down. I wouldn't back down. So finally, he's like, you know, asking as if he's threatening to fire me, you know. So if I ask you to do this in the future, it's going to be a problem, right? Is that what you're telling me? And I'm like, yes, it's going to be a problem. You know, I wanted to say, okay, fire me. But honestly, this guy wasn't smart enough to do that.
well, just to give a shout out at Beyond Mag, we actually have 2 articles that are up right now about helping artists learn about protecting their work. It actually was written by a lawyer. 2 great pieces that are out right now on the mag. So check it out, inbeyondmag.com.
Yes.
How do you spell it?
How you spell it?
Inbeyond.
Inbeyond? INBEONMAG.com. My brain has been on the fritz all night. What the hell, man?
1,
2,
3.
Ah.
Anyone want to call in and play numbers with us?
Yes, Teespring is the devil. We don't do Teespring. Teespring don't exist here.
I've been hearing some really bad things from John Bellotti Jr. about Teespring. He's the guy that does a lot of Godzilla art.
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Well, what
and
some of
he's
these
fantastic.
Well, what some of these sites have been doing is that they've been stealing people's art and slapping them on T-shirts. There's been a lot of people that's gotten hurt. It happened to Kim. That happened to Kimbo. Kimbo did the Boondocks mashup with Dragon Ball, and
Sorry.
it's Kirby. Yeah,
This was Kirby. This would be any. This. All right.
Wait, what was the dolphin's name?
Echo.
No, not Echo. It was Flipper.
Flipper.
This is Echo.
That's Flipper.
This is Echo.
Flipper
was
predates
darker.
Echo.
That's true, and
Because
Echo
it
was
black
based
and
on
white.
Flipper.
It was black and white.
And I agree, but look at this cute face. This is Echo.
Flipper was cuter.
You haven't played the game Echo.
No one cares about Echo.
You?
Sorry, Pete. Pete Rosado, that is. Breed combination
Echo
wrestling.
is an okay game, but honestly, you know, I don't think anyone has beaten Echo the Dolphin in a NCAA style video game character. Especially not.
Oh, call back to the Nerds episode. Thank you, Pete Rosado, for hosting that.
Yes.
Shout out to him. The Nerds That Are Around. You can find some of their early stuff on YouTube. It's really fun.
You can still find our stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, still?
You can still.
okay.
We post still on YouTube, the audio.
I thought you guys were mostly on Anchor. That's
We're
why.
on both platforms.
Nice. I'm sorry.
There you go. You
I only listen to you guys on
keep
Anchor.
it going around.
I only
we
keep
keep
it
it going around.
Well, if you
We
want the
keep it going
videos
around.
where I'm
We
featured
keep it
in,
going
where we
around.
have the
We keep it going
superhero
around.
sex tape. That was a great one. That was fun.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna warn you about that episode right now. It's a little PG-13, but this guy has a fascination with Doctor Strange
Okay.
and his powers. This is a family show.
It was a family show? Okay. So
It's a family show.
all I'm going to say is, who would have the better sexual experience except Doctor Strange? Nobody. Doctor Strange has this, okay? He's magic incarnate. He
You
can
see?
stop time.
You see what we had to deal with that episode?
Think about it. Like, oh, man.
No,
Watch
the
the
episode-
episode. It's dope. I explain why, but it's dope. There's nobody else. There's nobody else. And if he linked up with Zatanna, have her speaking backwards for a reason. You know?
Oh no.
This is what, yeah.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
1,
2,
3,
4. Damn you. 1.
Connect 4.
Connect. Go for it. Connect for. Oh, you guys remember this? Hey now,
That's
kids,
good,
now
Jolie.
jump around.
That is
See
good.
what just came
It's
in
always
tonight.
good to protect your work and all that. You made the piece and all that. You gotta fight for it. I mean, at the end of the day, like Rich said, your old boss tried to make you take off a watermark. One of the things, shout out to Justin Fachetto, he put secret watermarks in his stuff so that people can't see it. So it's like they still try to do it. It's great ways to come up with little things that you're specific with your eye with. I've started doing that in some of my pieces, so it's like it becomes a little hunt. But yeah, no, I think it's really gotten crazy with these print jockeys who just print people's stuff, and these
They
what's
don't
it
give
called?
credit. They don't give royalties. I mean, they could turn around and say, "Oh, well, they're drawing copyrighted material," and it's like, dude, I mean, there's still money to be made on that, and you're taking that away from them.
Well, here's the thing, and this was funny because Kyle Horn, shout out to Kyle Horn, shared a video with me about someone who was sharing copyrighted to people's material stuff and all that. It was and the guy recognized that it was fan art and took it down. It was for the Five Nights at Freddy's games, and the creator, he noticed that one of the things that were used for the promo art was a piece of fan art. He was like, that's not original art designed by me. Now the fan art was so good, like he gave credit where it was due.
Right.
But he still took it down from his site because it's like, the artist wasn't properly getting credit, which I appreciate stuff like that, but it is tough. It's really tough for artists out there right now.
I mean, what I'm doing right now is considered fan art, and I can sell a print of this, but someone could very easily take it down.
Yeah.
Someone could very easily take this down.
I think right now what's going on due to the age of technology and as far as we've come, I think there's more of a business for copywriting and patenting your work of art. So like a channel that I found that isn't like necessarily draw, but he does draw his stuff based on other characters, SJ9. SSJ, I like him. He does a lot of stuff, but I've also seen his work on other pages that says, follow this for more work, you know what I'm saying? And people are like, yo, why are you taking this stuff and not giving him credit? Yeah. So, exactly. I think now, more so than before, and even you look at some of the old school bands that we grew up listening to that's having problems with copyright infringement and patents and not getting their samples cleared, now is the time, if you are struggling out there as an artist, think about becoming a patenter of some sort. Like, start your own business and worry about copyright infringement. In fact, don't do that. Let me do that. Let me do that. Join my team. Help me make the money. Yeah. I got my first client right here.
Well, I think what it is too is like, because I kind of feel bad for something like the other day, like it was sometime last week, I shared something that goes around, because there's a bunch of stuff that's always shared and no one really gets credit for it because it's just like this whole thing with like memes or those comic strips shared and all that. The artist did reach out to me and it's like, hey, yeah, it was done by this artist. Being the person that I am, I was like, oh, my bad, apologize. And I went back in there, edited, and it's like, oh, strip originally created by this person. And they came back to me from their art page. I was like, thank you for doing that, It's like, and I could comment on this from my page. People could see it. I was like, yeah, I just want to bring attention to people's stuff. Like, it happens. That happens sometimes. Little misunderstandings. Yeah. But you have people who you bring that up to. And they'll tell you, like, well, screw you. I'm not going to do that. It's like, to me, like, now you're spitting in the person's face. Because there have been people who's had their work shared. And when the proper credit is given, have actually been sought out by companies to offer them work. And that's where the whole thing goes and giving proper credit goes to.
Absolutely. I'm all for that.
So Jolie says, each piece of mine has a tiny glitch that only I know about, and they are stealing my original stuff, not fan art. I don't make a lot of fan art just to avoid the legal issues. Yeah, no, that's agreed. I mean, it goes for any type of art you do. Whether it be fan art, original art, doesn't matter. Like, something that you do, you want to have something in there that your eye can recognize. I mean, I've seen people do it for a lot of different stuff. And again, that's why I give Justin Fachetto a big shout out. Guy does some really great images, a lot of original work, and he protects it all. Looking at his stuff, he showed me and learned just from that simple thing, that little thing that he did for his pieces. I've learned it for my pieces. Now, yeah, I do a lot of fan art, and the reason I do a lot of fan art is mostly to protect a lot of my original stuff. Because I have a lot of original stuff out there that I want to show, but I can't. I really can't, because, again, the way how people like to steal stuff.
Show it.
When it comes time, you'll see it. You'll see it.
I think that's dope. Here it is. We grew up watching other people animate and draw stuff, and now you guys, not more so, not me, because I don't draw at all. I draw a mean stick figure. If you guys want to see that.
You can draw a mean stick figure.
I draw a mean stick figure.
Yeah, we'll let Mayhem sit at the
and embarrass himself. Yeah, sure.
It's okay. Hey, you came late. You know,
You gotta do something.
Yeah.
Where's the door again?
Hey, this ain't.
No, which is good,
this ain't
Jolie.
the band
We thank you for
superhero
it. We're one of the people we thank you, for keeping an eye out for it and all that, reporting it and everything. Again, proper credit where it has to be done. That's common. That should be a common theme in the community.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I hope that they stop stealing your work, because I know what that feels like.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some of my work out there that's definitely been stolen. And quite honestly, if someone is stealing my work, I'd rather not know about it, because if I do, then it's gonna hurt me.
I don't wanna know.
well, everybody's gonna know if someone takes your
Stealing
Luckyzilla.
stuff.
We're gonna get them for you, bro. We're gonna get them.
I
Look, you got two big husky bros over here from the barrios.
Word, husky.
Oh God, could you imagine? Because Pete Vasquez, that guy, loves plush Lucky. Can you imagine if somebody would steal my
Pete loves
Luckyzilla
you.
pieces? They'd have to deal with Pete. Oh God,
Well,
Pete would level them.
Shout out to Pete Vasquez, awesome dude. If you guys see him, he's one half of Fat Guy Inc., other half is Brandon. Go take a look at those guys. I stalk artists who stream live to learn their techniques. Me too. I like seeing Rich work and seeing it in person right now. I know he's using Illustrator, right?
Illustrator, yes.
I suck at Illustrator. I'm more in Photoshop. I gotta get better at Illustrator. But yeah, look at you.
Look at you. $100 bill. Look at
So,
you.
how has the podcast been, Mike?
So, last up on L has been pretty dope. We have our episode out. It was me, Highbridge representative, Danny Ocean. Here, let me give him a shout out. Let me go live real quickly. And last time we talked about a lot of different things going on. You can find the podcast on Anchor. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on Apple iPods. We're on Spotify, and I'm forgetting one more. Speaker, yes. We ended the episode on a sad note only because what happened was we found out Nipsey Hussle died, and that was like we found out right while we were recording. We were talking about the movie Us. I actually saw Shazam. Did you guys see Shazam?
I have not seen
I've been
Shazam
told
yet.
that I've got to see it. So at some point,
It's actually pretty decent.
that's what I'm hearing.
It's pretty decent. I still think it's a kid's movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a Dark Knight. And it's not a Spider-Man.
I don't think it was supposed to
Homecoming.
be a Dark Knight because Shazam was just by its whole tone. It's gonna be a nice light tone of a movie. I like the previews. For any indication, DC with that movie, Aquaman and Wonder Woman are starting to pay attention, but I think it's already too late to save the Justice League.
Yeah, but they did hit.
well be.
Well, this is a spoiler. So for Shazam, so if you don't want to hear this, cut out.
Go right ahead.
Superman makes an appearance at the end, but you don't see who the actor is.
Yeah, because they're gonna recast.
Right. Well, Henry Cavill's still in talks. Yo, shout out to Henry Cavill. I liked him.
No,
as
he was
Superman.
good. I just think he had some bad scripts.
I also
for
think he had a
Superman.
bad mustache because that's a thing. And for any DC fan that's like, no, listen, they made what's his face, Captain America, look like a skinny guy in the first movie.
It's not
Okay.
even that. Look what they did with Tony Stark when they made him look young.
Oh,
Robert Downey
but that
Jr.
was further along. But still,
Doesn't matter.
The first Avenger. Okay, the first Avenger. Y'all couldn't do anything about that mustache. Well, they did something after it was released to video. Still.
Well, think about this: is that when they did that with Tony Stark, that was still before the what's it called? The whole thing with the mustache.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm doing a little treat for Rich for my appearance on the show. This is for him to keep. I like to give some of my buddies, when I guest star on the show, I still owe Mike.
Oh no.
Just cursed you out, bitch.
we got our secret language. I gave, because Rich helped out with the table, him a little, what's it called? See that right there? Under the
see it.
switch duck.
Okay, I'm moving. Can I put this up?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
You're a sick man. You're a sick man.
Yeah, we're getting that A. So,
Just so nobody-
this is a quick sketch.
That's Luckyzilla?
Quick sketch of Lucky. This is a speed sketch I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree. It's stressful.
I'm gonna move this right here real quick.
I'm gonna actually have to look into that Pixie, because I know as you get bigger, people try to stay your stuff more.
Hi. So once again, I'm back on live. I'm here and Jesus is back. Long Island. Yeah, no, I got you. Let me move over to the left. They're telling me they
Move
want
over
to
to
see
the
my
left. Move over to the right.
I'm here supporting Omar, who's next to me.
You're here supporting Rich Drezen.
Okay, you're right.
Rich Drezen.
Rich
Get it straight.
Drezen.
Luckyzilla.
Luckyzilla.
Lucky.
You can find this guy at Sebastian Bonet. Is it Bonet or Bonnet?
Bonet.
Bonnet. Sebastian
Bonet.
Bonnet.
It's Bonet. Get it straight.
And you can find him on. Where can we find you at?
Find me at Sebastian Bonet Art.
Bonnet.
SebastianBonetArt.net.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, Rich. A quick sketch for Rich.
I love it.
This
That's
is a
dope.
speed sketch of Luckyzilla for your brother.
I'm gonna have to do speak sketches of.
That's
some
Rich
of
right
your
there.
guys.
He's working on his
Yeah, when they
piece.
come out, I got a
Definitely
character.
check him out. Support him. Luckyzilla.
So, like I said, I like to do little like speed sketches too every once in a while. I'm gonna do this for Rich so he could put with.
In the meantime,
He has original art from
you can
Sebastian.
find me, of course.
That's what happens with my friends. You get
It's
original
Bonet.
stuff.
I'm just
from me.
making fun of him. The first one.
Yeah, you see, you're giving people my wrong name. It's Bonet, B-O-N-E-T.
Guys, I think we're just about there.
We're just about there.
You
About
can
to reach
find
the
me
final.
on
Wait,
the
wait,
Last
wait.
Stop on the L podcast. Spotify, Spreaker, all that good stuff. YouTube, Apple. Doesn't matter. Find us, look us up. You can also find if you all think it's
Yes, definitely, Charlie.
Kicks.
Yes,
He's been
you see,
there.
he's been butchering my name. So yes, your name is actually spelled correct the way he was saying it. It's messing up my name.
And then I got my gaming channel.
I can't take
of course,
Mayhem anywhere.
Gaming. Tell me how bad I'm doing. All that good stuff.
Rich,
That's dope. I don't draw.
That's
These guys
sketch.
draw. I want to know. I took a drawing class in Kingsborough Community College. Can I tell you, I sucked at that. They taught me how to do like a lion, and his paws were.
Bart and Krillin mixed in one.
What do you
No
call
Dragon Bart? Brillin.
Brillin. There you go. I like that name. Whoever called
Really
that
like
name.
a villain.
I hated Batman vs Superman. It bored me to pieces. Two
Oh my
moody
God,
dudes
Batman vs Superman.
doing moody dude whining and things. I only perked up when
Martha.
I heard the ripping guitar riff.
Come on, bro.
Yes, Wonder Woman saved that movie. And
didn't
Batman
save it.
vs
It's Star
Superman ended on a safe word.
Martha.
Martha.
Yep.
Batman was playing too rough.
I'll give you another safe word. Blank Man versus Meteor Man.
Racist.
We started that though. We started that. Don't let me handle
Y'all
it.
are just
Don't let
as
me handle it.
annoying as this
That
Ant-Man.
would, no. Blank Man versus Meteor Man would be 10 times better than Batman versus Superman. Yes. I drew that piece too. I have the original piece. If anybody wants to buy it from me, it's for sale. But no, Blank Man
Giving
versus
him an angry wrestling
Blank
face.
Man versus Meteor Man. Yes. Blank Man versus Meteor Man. Make it happen. We need Tommy Townsend and
For
Damian
me,
Wayans to do
this
it.
is played out like those memes of Ant-Man going up Thanos' butt. Okay, like
no.
the internet has ran rampant with that. That's how they plan
Ant-Man
to
became
win.
a suppository for a few months.
Oh dear God.
He still is for a few months. He still is.
Guys,
Black,
There we go.
Black man.
There we go.
have a look.
Oh, that's dope.
That
Let
is.
me show you what we're looking at.
These are the recent inductees of the Legion of Doom. Bart Simpson, Cruella DeVille, Captain Hook, and Vegeta under the leadership of Lemon Flap, the Laserdisc bat.
And this was voted. This was voted in.
Yes. These were the top votes.
In 4 different categories. Lemon Flap was just, Lemon Flap was the host of a short-lived Drezen Media series called The Lazy Sunday Spin. It was basically movie reviews, but of movies that were released in the Laserdisc format, which I have an extensive collection.
Wait, you have a laser disc?
Okay.
No.
Okay, first of all.
No. First
Okay,
of all,
Mike's going crazy.
yo, I have Hellraiser at that. Wow.
So, wait,
You see that N64 though?
Rich,
See that anything
you know
wrong?
how we said Blank Man versus Meteor Man, right?
Wait, can you move out of shot? Because I'm looking at your VHS player.
You know
Hey, Z, what's up?
you know how we said wait. You know how we said Blank Man versus Meteor Man, right?
Yes.
I gotta give a shout out for Mark because Mark mentioned one person we forgot, Pootie Tang. And he said he did tweet
Yes,
Robert
you know
Townsend, Damon Wayans, Chris Rock about them. Love you, Mark. Yes,
I'm
thank
thick.
Oh
you.
my god. We
Imagine
gotta-
that.
Okay.
Black man.
Okay, I got another one for you. Pootie Tang versus Shaft.
Bro, they coming out with a Shaft movie. Y'all listen. I'm streaming, so I'm gonna be nice, but as soon as this camera goes off, I have words.
Pootie Tang versus Shaft. Who you're going for? Pootie Tang versus Shaft.
Pootie Tang.
We're
he's-
streaming like 2 different shows right now. And I would just like to make an announcement, not that this is really a huge deal or anything. I mean, this is the 50th episode of Drezen Draws.
Wow,
It
congrats.
is also at this point in time, apparently, if we were going by the live version, the same length as Avengers Endgame at 3 hours 2 minutes.
Yo, we've been in people's houses for 3 hours. Damn, you've been looking at this face? I feel bad for you guys. I don't even like to look at me.
Yeah. Hey, well, you know, I mean, it is.
You're an idiot.
I'm having fun. Thank you for having us, bro.
Yeah, thank you for
yeah.
having
This has
me.
been pretty
Thanks for
good.
opening your door at such a late hour for me, you know? Not calling the cops.
No, I would never call the cops on
We call Mayhem late. Late Mayhem.
Thank you. Thank you, Z. I really appreciate it. I'm late, but I can get us there quick, fast, in a hurry. I'm probably the fastest driver out of this whole bunch.
He's driving in Brooklyn time.
Probably is.
I had a lot
accidentally
of stuff today.
I accidentally deleted some of my background. Why the hell did I do that? I'm just
Hit
trying
Control Z. Hit Control Z.
I know.
So no, this has been pretty dope. It was pretty dope with
Hit Control Z
49
again.
broadcasts ahead of me.
You know what? You know what's crazy?
Hey, just keep going.
Yeah.
Listen, I thank you for having us though. This has been pretty dope. 50
Last up on the
episodes.
L. Check me out.
Gets the salutes.
Q-Man
The
Gaming.
salute.
Gaming show.
Yes.
You know what? Actually, since I have Z on my feed, Z actually beat me in Mortal Kombat by spamming a move, and I got so upset.
He got beat in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I got beat in Mortal Kombat
got beat in
10.
Mortal Kombat. You just whack.
She beat me spamming a move. So luckily, I came back and I beat her again.
What character was she playing as?
I think she was Sub-Zero. No, she
Sub-Zero.
So was somebody.
Spamality.
Spamality. She was somebody. She definitely beat me with spamming a move. Shout out to you, Z. You won.
Yep.
Jerk.
In the recorded version that's going up on YouTube, we are at 3 hours. And
Yeah.
holy crap. You know,
You got some editing.
no, this is going up as is. As is.
This
Everything.
is the Drezen movie.
This is a Drezen Draws movie. I mean, most of the episodes are like between, on average, about 70, 80 minutes. A Drezen Draws the movie would probably be like 6 hours long.
So Jolie,
Yeah.
you're not boring. You're awesome. Don't stream. I do follow so I can stalk you again later. Yes, keep stalking Rich.
Yes.
Rich again does this here. His Drezen Draws. Get some good stuff up there.
Yeah, most
It
Thursday
draws.
nights. And I also do birthday parties, corporate events, any kind of private parties, just as long as you don't ask me to draw NSFW drawings, because I don't do that.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, we know.
Sebastian does, but
Everybody who's received some of your art knows.
yeah,
That's not a bad thing. There's a market shoot.
No, but check out his stuff. Rich, again, do all those corporate events and all that.
That's
Yep.
dope.
Yep. I mean,
I like that. Now booking birthday parties and corporate events.
yes. So yeah, I mean, I might as well join those guys over there because I need a drink now because here we are. It's 11:40 at night. I got a job interview at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Congrats, man. Land it.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So I'm gonna focus on these dudes while I head to the fridge and grab a drink and.
Oh wow, this is a first for me.
Jolie, send us the information. I want to watch your broadcast.
Put it there, girl.
Put it down. Put it down. Put it down.
Wait.
All right.
Cheers to 50 episodes.
50 episodes.
And not a single titty slip.
Not yet.
Never.
Just one.
Yep.
No, I mean it's as someone who's getting more and more into creating content, learning about creating content, being a content creator. Doesn't matter if you have 1 or 15, 50, or just
Join me over here, guys.
just keep doing it. Just keep doing it.
This way I can end the episode in this angle. So there we are. Yep. 50 episodes, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and let me see when our next episode is. I got my whole life planned out in this spreadsheet. Next week, we are going to be going a little bit out of our wheelhouse. We're going to be chronicling Grey's Anatomy. That gray area. So until then, stay drawsome.
Drawsome.
Awesome.
Or drunk.
1,
2,
3.
Ah!
We'll never get it right.
We'll never get it unless we're counting backwards.
One take.